All right, we're on.
Who's on?
Me?
On who?
I'm turned on.
By who?
Me.
Okay, welcome back. Welcome back. All right. So how's y'all's weeks going?
It's been going.
Suicide's in the
What the fuck?
is in the looking.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the options.
Easy. Was it the way on the fucking Call of Duty?
Oh,
Coward out.
Coward
out.
That cowers the way.
Oh my fucking god. What's it called? Are you gonna buy the game? Or don't you
Yeah,
did you
pre-ordered it. I pre-ordered it for me and Roman.
Call of Duty. Yeah.
Dude, you should got the version that comes with like the fucking night vision goggles.
Nah, I'm not gonna spend that kind of money on a game like that.
It's only $200.
Yeah, I don't think it's worth it.
It's fucking night vision.
But is it like legit night vision
Legit
or?
I mean, it's fucking Call of Duty.
Oh yeah, they go going dark or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Bravo something going
Going
dark.
ghost. Like
Yeah.
Danny Phantom.
Going dark.
Going ghost, just like my dad.
Still don't have milk.
Oh my.
Haven't
You went
eaten
to
cereal since I was 5.
Oh my. You're traumatized from it. That's why.
No,
He
I
went to go
never
get that
brought-
pack of cigarettes.
I just never brought it back.
Comes back 10 years later. He goes like, man, that line at Walmart is a fucking no joke.
You know what? I'm gonna do that to my dad because it's like I try.
You're gonna
to move
abandon
out.
him?
Yeah, because I try to move out, but he's just like, why? Like he doesn't want me to, so I'm just gonna fucking disappear one day. I'm like, I'm gonna go get cigarettes.
And then just never come back.
Just show up at his funeral and be like, it was a long line. It was too long.
Oh my fucking god.
Smoked them all before I got here. Gotta go back.
I feel like. Oh, I was like looking around like where?
Exactly.
And just-
Tactics.
But now like what's it called? I feel like your dad would be the one that would smoke a whole carton of cigarettes in like less than an hour.
No, if he has them, he smokes them. I've seen this dude go through like
That's
two
what I'm
packs
saying.
in a
He
day.
has a whole carton. I'm pretty sure. Like I know Elijah went through a whole carton in like 3 days.
No, this dude will
Nah,
go through
there's
in
like
like
4.
less.
4 days? Oh,
4 or
excuse
5
the fuck
days.
out of me. All right.
4 or 5 days.
Sorry, I don't get your habits right.
Yeah, I know. I'm not a fucking. Okay, I'm a.
Get that shit right, bitch.
Well, no, I'm surprised your dad doesn't have like cartons of cigarettes just laying around like half empty. Or
No, he
empty.
doesn't do that. Like on the weekends, he won't buy them. He's always asking me if I have them, and I'm like, just go buy them. He's like,
Tactics.
I know. You got a cigarette.
I just get mad. I'm like, just go buy them, bro. Like, I'll buy you a pack. Well, I don't want a whole pack, and I'm like, well, just don't fucking smoke the whole pack.
It's
Cool.
true though, yeah.
And he's like, well, if they're there, I'll smoke them. And I'm like, what the fuck? You have a problem?
Because I bought this one yesterday, and it's already like,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's worse whenever
Talking
we
about
drink,
one,
though.
I need to get one.
Yeah. No, but it's worse whenever we drink because
Oh, dude, we go through them like fucking crazy.
that one night we went to like 2.5 packs.
I thought it was like 3.5.
You know what? It probably was, but the bad thing was it was like not even 3 or 4 hours that had gone by.
Yeah, because we weren't even done cooking the food.
And you already fucked off like 2 packs of cigarettes?
2 packs of cigarettes, and
Yeah.
I probably like already a 12 pack.
And then we started working on bottles after that.
Yeah. Then we finished a bottle of tequila, and then.
The sad part was after we finished the bottle, I look at Mark and I'm like, I'm not even feeling shit. He's like, me neither.
Dude, it was weird because we
Let me
drank a lot of shit, and then it was like, he was like, dude, it's kind of fucked up, and I was like, what? We're not drunk? He's like, yeah, I know. He goes, and it's like a good like 2-3 hours we've been here just drinking nonstop.
Yeah, it gets
That's all
bad.
the cigarettes I smoked. Leveled it out.
They-
The nicotine.
They took it. They just leveled it out. It's like Narcan for heroin addicts.
Fuck y'all, that shit works though.
No
Like,
shit.
whenever you
That's why they use it.
Well, no, I'm saying like whenever you're drinking a lot, you smoke a little bit of bud.
Oh, I thought you meant Narcan.
Yeah, I was about to say, that shit
Oh,
He's-
Snorted up your ass.
And then I don't know why, but it's like pills and alcohol go good together.
Don't they like the Narcan? Isn't it like a nasal thing?
I have no
I
fucking
think you
idea.
can, like,
I
you
think
can
it's like-
stab someone and then I think there's like
Yeah, like an
different ways.
EpiPen?
Yeah.
Because I remember someone online was like, "Oh shit, he's overdosing," and then he was just like on the ground, like foam out coming out of his mouth. He literally just goes up and he's like, "I got you, homie," and he just like waits like 5 minutes and he's like, "All right,
Round 2.
did I pass out?" He's like, "Dude, you overdosed." He's like, "Awesome." And I was like, "What the fuck?"
That honestly, that would be us though.
I mean, I don't do drugs, so
If we
Oh,
did.
yeah,
If
if we
we're
did.
fucking cokeheads methods,
yeah.
that would be us.
Yeah. What happened? Did I pass out? No, you died.
I'm pretty
Hey.
sure. I'm pretty
died
sure
for
people
1
already
minute.
think I already do like fucking hard ass drugs already, and they'll just be like, "Yep, that's him."
Honestly, though, I still want to try ketamine.
The fucking elephant tranquilizer.
Yes,
Heard that shit gets you fucked up.
that's what I heard too.
It's an elephant tranquilizer.
Well, Well, I still want to try it.
Makes me want to try it even more.
I know.
Ketamine. It sounds like it just even looking at it will kill you.
Sounds like fucking type of gas or some shit.
Yeah, it goes like, what you got in there? Was it E85 or some shit like that? It's like, nah, it's ketamine.
Nah,
Yeah,
ketamine in this bitch.
Nah, I drive a Ferrari. We only fill up with ketamine.
Nah, fuck that. I'll be that 1%er that fucking dies just looking at it. Because me and Seth were talking about it one time because he was like, "Oh, I want to try acid." And I was just like, "The fuck?" And I was like, "You know what? You seem like you'd be the guy that's always on acid."
Oh, dude, acid sucks.
And then he was like, "Yeah, but I'm kind of afraid because I feel like I'll be the 1%er." He goes like, "He only tried it once,
And he fucking
and
stays
he
in the
fucking
trip.
dies."
Yeah.
And I was just like, "You too?" I
Satan
feel like,
touches his butthole in that fucking
yeah.
shit.
Eats a whole jar of mayonnaise.
Oh.
Out his ass.
Dude, that fucking mayonnaise thing, it was just
Oh
fucking
my
horrible.
god.
Like, you bet him $20, right?
Yeah.
You didn't give him the $20 after he
Nope.
did it.
Oh my
Nope.
god, we lost respect for that kid.
Dude, he showed me the video like it was like he just got laid or something. And
He's like, bro, check this out. Look
yeah,
what I just did.
he was just like, "Hey, bro, check this out, check this out." And I was like, "What's going on?" I was like, "I'm kind of busy right now." Like, "What's up?" And he shows me, and I was like, "Is that you eating a bun full of mayonnaise?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "It looked like whipped cream."
Dude, that whole after that night, nobody wanted to fucking talk to him.
Oh, it was fucking gross.
Really?
Like as soon as he did that, we just looked at him with disgust, and we were like, "Yeah, no,
Fucking
like nobody
disgusting,
fuck with
bro.
this kid no more."
Like, how much would it take you to do that? Eat like a whole bun full of
Just a bun full of fucking
Mayonnaise?
old fucking bun that was on the floor.
It was on the floor.
Yeah, it was like a wheat bun we found on the floor.
Oh my god. Okay, that changes it up. A bit.
Like I think I had dropped it whenever we were in the rush, and it's just like it stayed on the floor, and then
until the rush is over, like 4 hours
I
later.
don't even know what got us.
Yeah.
I don't even know what got me to fucking bet him. He won't eat the fucking.
because we were just peer pressuring him.
Yeah, you're right.
It's like I told Mark, like we're the people that sit there and peer pressure people
Yeah.
into doing shit. We're the people your parents warn
She's
you
loud
about.
as fuck, Keisha.
I know, Keisha.
No, that shit is true. Pure pressures.
But no, like why did the mayonnaise even end up on the bun like that?
I think y'all just like put it on there and you
Yeah, I
just
think
kept
I just
adding
fucking-
more.
Oh no, we were filling up the pan. I remember I would just throw away like a half a bag of mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we just put it on the bun, and then we were fucking around saying we're gonna give it to a customer.
Oh yeah, didn't you say you were gonna give it to a homeless person?
Yeah, and then Arturo was like, he's like, "Nah, don't." He's like, "That's mean." So then Steven, I was like, "Hey, dude, just eat it."
Yeah.
And he's like, "No," and I'm like, "Just eat it, like do it." And Elijah's like, "I'll give you $20, bro." And he's like, "No," and I was like,
I'll give
"Just
you 20
do
bros.
it." I was just like, "Do it," and Elijah's like, "Do it." And then Arturo comes out of nowhere. He's like, "Just do it," and then he did it. And we're like, "Ah,
Fucking disgusting.
yeah, we lost respect for you, bro."
I feel like we're the guys in ISIS that convince other people to do the suicide bombings.
Yeah.
We're just sitting
Like they're
there.
just like, "Nah, bro, you're gonna get 20 bros after this."
Yeah,
Like-
but Allah's gonna love you for this one.
No, it's not even that. We're just sitting around, but like, dude, bet you I can make this guy blow himself up.
Yeah. How much you trying to bet?
We're just drinking one day and having a barbecue. And he's like, "Dude, I bet we can get this guy to blow himself up."
Not even. It's just
Grab
like,
the vest.
You got, hey, yo, get the best out of the car. And
Bet
be
you
like,
20
"Hey,
bucks."
bro, like, I saw this girl looking at you, but I think what'll do it for her is if you blow yourself up."
Yeah, it shows mad respect.
Yeah,
yo, bitches love that shit.
they love it whenever you blow up all over them.
Do you mean my dick? No.
Nah,
I mean,
you
like,
gotta blow
I
up,
mean
bro.
everything.
All of
Like,
it.
put on the vest and try it out. We'll see if it fits.
Just count to 10 and fucking close your eyes.
Let's just do a test run real quick.
Yeah.
We're gonna test it out. Like, you're not actually gonna blow up. And just turn around. He's gonna blow up.
They're just like, why is it ticking? Oh no, it's part of it. It's
It
just-
does that.
Yeah, I don't mind it. Don't mind it.
Why is it smoky?
It'll stop when it'll stop soon.
Yeah, don't worry, it's just a test phase.
Why is it covered
like,
with cell phones?
Wait, why are you grabbing your phone? Who are you
I gotta
calling?
call my mom.
Why are you
real
using a
quick.
Nokia? It's 2019.
Making a drug deal. Just calm down.
It's true. It is always a Nokia. The fucking like snake phones.
Yeah.
You can play Snake on it. Yo,
Dude,
those went hard though.
Like, shout out to all the drug dealers and fucking kids with strict parents for like still supporting flip phones.
Fuck yeah.
Like, without them, they would never.
or
fucking
even
be in
that, just
business.
old people.
Oh yeah, my dad. Shout out to my dad.
Older people. Oh, I wouldn't say old, but your dad's not that old.
Dude, he's 60. He's getting there.
Okay. Yeah.
Because we were sitting in the car that one night.
Oh yeah, this dude was like, we're talking about some character on there, and he's like, man, he's fucking old. He's like 57, and then he looks at his dad. He's like, never mind.
My dad just sat there with his beer and he was like,
Watch your fucking language.
No, it's funny because like 5 minutes later, he's like, "I'm going inside."
I'm out.
He's like, "I'm tired."
All
And
right,
I was like,
I'm out of here.
And I was like, "This dude will stay out till like 2 or 3 in the morning." He's like, "I'm tired. I'm going home. I'm cold." And we're like, "We're in the car." It was actually really hot.
I know. It was like 100 degrees in that car.
Oh, I made it.
Wow.
We're fucking idiots.
It reminds me of just.
Oh yeah, like I don't think we ever explained it.
I don't think we did. I forgot how we got that joke, honestly.
We're at IHOP. Like
Oh,
after work, it was me,
yeah.
you, and Bart, and then some fucking dude.
Oh, it was those two like employees.
Yeah,
huh?
they're over there. Like you know how like basketball players they come up and they just put their hand over their mitt over their face and they're like discussing like on the mound.
Yeah.
That was exactly what they're doing without the mitt.
What the fuck?
They're just. And then I was just like, what if you just.
Just does a little quick one.
Yeah,
in
you just look. And then we throughout the whole night we're just, and, like just like acting like it. It was just funny because we were just out of nowhere. We're just like, what do you- and then the guy was right next to me, just, like looking at us weird and shit. I was just like, you're the one that's close up to him.
Fuck yeah.
And it wasn't even look like they're like in a relationship or anything
Oh shit.
because it was literally like hands to the side, just. Sound like your grandma praying.
Amen.
And then you.
Like, was a chick and a dude or what? Or
No, it was just two dudes.
Two dudes?
Yeah, it was just two dudes. Like it was weird because like at least a hand on the shoulder, like, hey, just.
Yeah.
No, there's both like straight as a pencil and just leaning in. Just
Maybe that was
Fucking
their
nose
way of like
touching and
saying
shit.
no homo.
Even though make eye contact.
With like out saying it, they actually just like sit there with their arms to their side.
Oh yeah, and they're just. But I don't know. And then the waiter came by and we're talking about drinking or like going.
Oh,
out
is
to
that the
party.
dude that we invited him to go drink with us one
And we
day?
just never contacted him.
Yeah, he like wrote down his number for us to hit him up, and I
We
think
pretty
I
much,
put it in
like,
my phone.
We
But I
pretty
don't
much
know.
pull game with the opposite sex.
Yeah.
Because we're like,
Probably
oh
thought
yeah,
he was about
bro.
to get fucked or
I
something.
No,
know.
he was probably like, yes.
He's like they're gonna
Fucking
run a train on
finally.
me.
I'm pulling in.
Fucking finally.
And I was just like, all right. Because he came up, he's like, oh yeah, you good like this and that. And we're like, no, you can do this and that. Because we'll go out to like the bars or whatever. And
Yeah.
we'll usually go. I think we told him about bar 10.
Yeah, we used to like just go to bar 10 all the time.
Yeah, then he was just like, yeah. Like, I haven't been there, but like, it's cool in there, I guess. And
Yeah.
I was like, this dude's still 19.
Hell
I don't know how we're going to like.
yeah.
But then again, like
They don't ID there.
yeah, bar 10 just lets anybody drink.
Oh, dude, just buy a bucket and anyone.
Yeah, like
It's
not
fucked
even
up.
then. It's like if you have facial hair, they're like, he looks old enough. It could be like a 6-year-old with fucking mustache. Oh, sorry.
You know those fucking things you get in the 25-cent things?
Yeah,
mustache is
the
on
little
there.
the one where like the adhesive is always like
Fucked
bad.
up, yeah.
All crooked and shit.
Yeah. The corners are sticking out.
Can't even see over the counter. They have that. They're like, okay.
That sounds
Are
like
you
my
able-
dad back in the 80s trying to buy cigarettes for his dad.
But then again, like back in the 80s, kids could go buy cigarettes for.
oh
their
yeah, they
parents.
didn't give a fuck.
I know. Like
Like
my
they're just like here.
my
Yeah,
aunt was
fuck.
telling me a story about one of my cousins when they were little. She was pregnant and she would send him in, like her oldest son. She would send him in to go buy cigarettes and alcohol for her.
Mm-hmm.
And it was always at Allsups, and they were like, are you even old enough to buy this? He's like, I'm buying it for my mom. She's pregnant. And they're just like, okay. So he would just leave.
What the fuck? First one, like, she's pregnant.
Dude, honestly, I don't know what the hell happened, but she smoked and drank with both of her pregnancies, and both of them are doing well for themselves. Like one of them.
You've
They
only
just
been in prison twice.
They just have a slight twitch.
No, like one of my cousins owns his own company. Like he lives in Austin. He has like multiple houses and has like millions of dollars.
Alright.
And I'm like, all right, like that's the key to success. You gotta smoke and drink when you're pregnant.
It's like, all right, start smoking when you're pregnant.
There you go.
You would drink white wine or red wine. Isn't it red wine where they can't drink?
No, they can drink red wine.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. They can.
Oh yeah.
Like, because I remember that coworker, I forgot her fucking name. She was always, like, I mean, not always pregnant, but like.
Like the seventh time this week.
Yeah, it's
Betty.
like, God damn it.
You just had one.
But she was telling me, she's like, oh, yeah, like, because I gave her a ride home. I think I know who you're going to, after I start explaining, you're going to know who it is. Just don't
Okay.
say the name.
No, I'm not.
Knowing neighbor, oh, yeah, this one that lives here in the, but like, I was giving her a ride in the south side, and she was like, oh, yeah, like,
Oh.
yeah. And then she was just like, yeah, I don't know. And then she was just like, yeah, like, oh, yeah, this one that lives here in the, but like I was giving her a ride in the south side, and she was like, oh yeah, like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then she was just like, yeah, like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then she was just like, yeah, like, yeah, yeah, yeah. since I'm pregnant, I can't drink or smoke or like do meth anything like that. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, bitch, get out of my car. And then she's like, yeah, like, and I was like, oh, you used to do meth? And I was just being nosy. I was like, you used to do meth? And she's like, yeah. He goes, I used to. She goes like, that's the shit, dude. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I was like, so are you doing it now? She goes, well, I smoked it
Yesterday.
it's like right before like I knew I was pregnant. And I was like, what the fuck? And I was
What the fuck?
Is it the same one that was doing coke in the back?
I don't know.
Cause it was that one guy with glasses, and he would always sit there and hold his chest. You know who I'm talking about, right? The one with the red hair. He was always like,
Oh yeah, yeah,
that
Jesus?
one. Yeah. Well, him and her, like, I remember, if it's the one I'm thinking of, like, I remember I caught both of them just like taking fat rips in the back, and I was like, all right, I'm not gonna worry about that.
But I like how that dude was just like, I don't do that shit no more, bro.
Oh yeah, no, he got bad on meth.
Yeah. Because
And
he's
it's
like,
weird because
good.
he gained a lot of weight on meth, and I'm just like, isn't that supposed to do the opposite effect?
no, it's the good shit.
yeah.
That's the good shit.
It's the good shit that makes you gain weight and look like you've been up 10 days.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's gonna shit in like 4 months.
Yeah. You're just incapable.
Yeah. Okay, what was the other conversation where it was just like, okay, it was 50-50. Like, do you look when you wipe?
Oh, okay. So this all started because we had an African boss.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And,
because I remember one day some coworker told me, he was like, he smells like shit.
Yeah.
Like
and I
straight
would-
up diarrhea. And I was just like, maybe he's having a bad day.
So I just asked him, I was like, do you not look whenever you wipe? And he's like, what do you mean? And I was like, whenever you take a shit and you wipe your ass, do you look at the toilet paper? No. And I'm like, oh, hell.
Oh, fuck.
So I started asking people this question. Like, I was just like, okay, let's see where it goes.
Yeah.
I
People
still
don't
don't
wipe?
know. Like, it's literally close to 50-50.
Uh huh.
Like, there's one or two people more on the no side than on the yes side.
real?
Which is
Yeah.
disgusting.
You gotta look at that shit.
Yeah. Exactly.
Exactly. Because how do you know when you're clean?
Yeah.
Their excuse, everyone that
Dude,
does
I
not
tried
wipe
it
their
the other day, just like test it out and be
Oh,
like,
is that why you stunk?
no.
Did you?
No, because I was like, okay, I'm gonna do the first wipe and see
Yeah.
if I can notice without looking. And then I'm gonna like grab another one and I'm gonna see see if it's clean, just by the feel. Because they always tell me it's like, oh,
Yeah, they always say you can feel whenever you're clean.
no.
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 And so
fucking
I
way.
did that, and I looked. I was like, nah. I was
If
like, I don't know how fucking people.
If I
do
didn't
that.
look while I was wiping, I'd probably use like half the fucking roll just to make
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, exactly. Because like I remember I asked like 2 people at work too. I was like, I wonder if it's 50-50 too,
Mm-hmm.
or like just see.
Yeah.
I was like, do you look when you wipe? And they're like, after taking a shit. I was like, nah, bitch. And then he was just like, yeah, bitch. Like, why wouldn't I?
Yeah.
And I was like, hold on, save that answer. I'm asking someone else and see what else. And he's like, all right. And he was like on board with it. He was on board with it. And I go up to another coworker. I was like, do you wipe when you shit? And he's just
well,
like,
everyone
I
wipes.
was
when
gonna
they
say,
shit.
just shit, get up.
or
and
like,
shit.
do you look when you wipe?
Yeah.
And then he was just like, nah, like you can feel it if it's clean. And I was just like, what are you doing? Putting your hand in there?
Sure,
Yeah.
Finger up your ass and shit.
Yeah, like,
Like you just put your finger in your ass and taste it and be like, yeah, I'm clean.
Yeah, that's clean. Scrape it with the
and you go in the
fingernail.
shower.
But no, like it, and I've asked people from like different cultures, different like
Techniques.
income brackets and shit. No,
How do you
I don't
like
know
that?
if it's like an income thing, like income based, where it's like lower class people really just don't worry about that, or higher class people, whatever.
I
And
can't
then
afford the toilet paper.
well, yeah, where I was thinking like Everest made guap, so I was like, okay, like maybe he's just like he doesn't care, like he can buy underwear every day.
Still
And,
though.
Yeah. So I'm sitting there, and it's like people from different incomes. It's still like split,
For real?
no matter what income bracket. And then I started thinking maybe it's a cultural thing. I was like, he's not from America, like
Yeah.
So I started asking people. Like I asked Jamie, she's from the same country,
Mhm.
same village, and it's like, no, or no,
Okay, I
she
didn't
said
ask
no,
the
she
chick.
said yes.
She looked at it.
Yeah, and she said yes. So I'm like, okay, like they're both from like basically royal tribes.
Yeah.
So that's like 2 different answers from basically the same.
I was gonna say something, but I was like, nah. Bitch.
Yeah, so was I was about to say some shit too.
I was like,
And then I'm like, I ask like Mexicans, white people, like I'm asking all sorts of people,
mixed.
and yeah, and I'm like, okay, like it's not a cultural thing at all.
Just clean people and fucking nasty
Yeah,
people.
and I'm just like, I want to know like how the habit of not looking whenever you wipe started. I was like, I'm literally gonna start googling this shit, and like,
No, I googled it and it's like straight up 50-50 too.
I'm gonna get Harvard involved on this.
You get Yale to do a mass
Yes,
study.
like all these like.
They're in the lab looking at toilet paper. And it's like, yeah, he didn't look. Or I hate it when it's like a marker.
Oh, dude, you sit there for
Hours,
hours.
just like,
yes.
God, dude.
Fucking your asshole's like
Yes.
bleeding or some
Yeah.
shit, and you're like,
Hemorrhoids.
yeah. You gotta get the donut.
But you know what? That's where wipies come into play.
Dude, wipes come in clutch.
Oh my
Hella
god.
fucking clutch.
Yeah, well, you should know because you have like 20
Bro, I
fucking
keep,
kids.
I
and you
keep
got
wipies on fucking dick.
Yeah.
Dude, it is the cleanest feeling you will ever get
Fuck
if you use
yeah.
wipies.
Yes.
The worst thing is though, like when you just fucking wipe and that with wipe or like use the wipies and just get up and go. And your
Oh,
ass is
no,
all wet
like-
and shit.
Oh, no, I do an extra, like another toilet paper. And
Yeah,
I'm
you
just-
gotta, you gotta
I
go with the
dry that
wipe
shit
and then you
out.
gotta go with the toilet paper.
Yeah, like
Make
whenever
sure
I'm
everything's
done, I'll just
super
get the
clear.
toilet
Yeah.
paper and.
Hell yeah.
Gotta get some debris, the last little particles, you know?
Oh man, but you know a lot of people don't use wipies either, which
Yeah.
isn't like that big of a
Dude,
shock.
they
because it's
should.
like, yes,
They should.
like
These wipes, they come in clutch. Because
Hella
you're just
fucking
like,
clutch.
have you ever like wiped your ass and you're like, oh, I'm clean, and then you,
you
get a wipey,
and you're just like, oh,
The wipe is the true test.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then the wipe is a true test. It's like one of those things that military people do.
yeah,
They get the white glove and they're just like rubbing against like the counter, just like clean again.
Yeah.
You failed inspection.
honestly, if we ever get sponsored, I would not be mad if we get sponsored by Wipey.
Fucking
Downy or no?
What?
Oh my bad. That's the, I was like Downy.
Well, I mean,
Laundry
I don't
detergent.
mind-
Laundry detergent.
I don't mind if my clothes smell fresh too, but it's
Oh,
like,
dude, they smell fresh as fuck. Mm.
But Gain is where it's at.
I've been
I like
using-
game.
I like Gain. I just haven't bought it in a while. We've been using Tide Pods.
You know what?
We've
There
been
was,
eating them too.
Yeah,
but, you know,
honestly.
we know,
They
uh,
good? They
yeah.
taste good?
yeah,
Yeah.
dude, they're not bad, but they burn your throat.
you get a little bit of gin and you just throw it in there and let it dissolve.
It's up,
Dude.
you freeze it and put like an ice cube. Like,
Yeah.
use it as an ice cube.
Whiskey stones.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
If the whiskey doesn't kill me, I know it will.
Something will kill me.
I wonder how many Tide Pods will it take you to die.
One.
Nah, I can't.
Nah, I can't
You
do
know
one.
what? It depends.
It probably makes
Because
you
kids were
really-
eating them shits.
Yeah, that's true. And I heard you guys had to drink like
but
a
then
whole,
again,
like,
they
half
were going
gallon.
to like the hospitals, and after that, they would like put charcoal down their throat. The activated charcoal.
Hmm.
That's what they put in their stomach to like absorb all that shit.
I heard it was like half a gallon for like Clorox bleach to like kill you.
You know what? I got a gallon in the house. We can test it out.
All right.
I seen someone drink bleach before.
Oh yeah, for a drug test.
Yeah.
To clean it. Oh yeah, you were telling me about
Yeah.
that. He did like a cup.
Yeah,
or
he
like
got like a little fucking like little teacup and shit, and he probably put like maybe like a little more than a quarter fucking bleach, and then he got water and he fucking put water in there and just mixed it up, and I saw him drink it. I was like, what the fuck? And then they're like,
Yeah.
eat candy after it. I'm like,
the fuck. Is that gonna eat some fucking Sour
I
Patch
was like, what
Kids?
the, I was like, is that fucking counter-reacted? What the fuck does it do?
No, what I
Is
heard.
Narcan?
Like if you drink a cup of vinegar, I've never tested it because I've never been dirty for a drug test. But if you drink like a full cup of vinegar,
Mhm.
what is it, like an hour before
Isn't
the
that
drug
burn
test
too?
or something? Vinegar burns. It doesn't
Your
matter.
piss will fucking stink.
Yeah.
Oh, I never.
But what you do is like you take it an hour before the test,
Mhm.
and then what it's supposed to do is gonna give you They said it fucks up the test. I don't know if it gives like a false positive or something, but it fucks up the test where it's like they can't figure out what's going on. So you have to
pretty
go.
much just dilutes it and shit.
Yeah, so you basically have to go and retest, and then the second test comes out clean.
For real?
Yeah,
The fuck?
and the only way I know this is
I know, yeah.
Penny. Like she was the one that told me this, and like that was the one that was on probation smoking meth like every day.
I like how we know so many meth users.
Fuck yeah.
Well, it's like the area. It's like either
Yeah.
coke or meth.
Yeah.
Yeah, or secondhand heroin.
You know what? Heroin's not that big, but it is like
I
it's
thought you were about to say heroin's not that bad.
I was
like, wait a
no,
minute.
Hold on, yeah. You just see a needle sticking out his arm. Okay, Demi
no, like
Lovato.
I've never wanted to try heroin after I saw Dude try. it.
Okay, like I never really wanted to try heroin. No shit.
No, I went to yesterday. We had to go to Dallas, and I stopped somewhere. I
You
can't
went
remember.
to
Where.
Dallas? Oh, coming back?
Yeah,
Oh.
or Friday.
Okay.
But we went to Dallas, and we were on the way up there, and we stopped at a 7-Eleven, and I got out to go piss.
There's always drug addicts.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I mean there is, but fucking, I went into the restroom, and I looked to the right, and there was a bin for used needles.
Oh yeah, you took a Snapchat of it. I saw that shit.
There
Oh.
was a fucking bin for used
And
needles.
it was like used needles put
Yes.
here, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh my god.
I was like, these motherfuckers who got diabetes or fucking, there's a meth problem, or fucking heroin problem.
Yeah, it's a heroin epidemic in that town.
And nowadays,
Fuck
it's
yeah.
not even like needles they use anymore.
Fuck yeah.
Not as often as you used to. It's now epi shots. now.
Yeah.
So I'm
I
like,
wonder how many people like actually went in there and just took needles out and just fucking.
oh, dude, drug addicts.
Yeah.
Definitely.
They
They're
just like they don't even have to pick them up. They just shove their hand in there and
See
they get stuck.
whichever one sticks, they take. Herpes.
It's
No.
alright. I got it.
I got everything.
Yeah, it's like you can't get what you already got.
Let's see what I get now. Let's see what I get next.
Yeah.
I already got them all.
Oh shit! We had this conversation the other day. It was like, what phone did you have your first phone?
Oh yeah.
I wrote it down in my notes. That's why I looked at my phone.
My very first fucking phone.
Yeah, like the first phone you
Like,
had that had.
It was
like-
it was a flip phone.
Like
It
you
was
got excited. Like you're just like yes.
like very
Yeah.
It was some fucking flip phone. I can't remember.
Firefly. You remember
I
that?
remember those shits.
It
I
had,
remember
like
I
two
won.
buttons, right, to call
Yeah, it
home.
was,
Yeah.
and the
like,
fire
no, it was
department.
like your mom, dad, and a third one just to whoever.
Yeah.
Well, they had the one for like the emergency contact.
Fucking life alert.
Basically, like
Yeah, it was
yeah, it was
life
like
alert.
2 or 3 contacts, and then it was the emergency contact. And I would just dial 911.
Oh yeah. It was. It was 4 because it was like one. Because I remember I was like, I'm gonna have my mom, I'm gonna have my dad, and I'm gonna have like my aunt or uncle
Yeah.
or my grandpa, and then the next one, of course, is gonna be 911.
Yeah.
But it's funny how it's just like that.
Bro, the
thing was,
commercials hyped them up so fucking
dude, I
much.
wanted
Yeah.
one. That's why.
Oh my god, dude.
I was like, yeah, mom. I remember went to my mom. I was like, can I get a Firefly?
Dude, growing up, I never even saw commercials like that because we had like rabbit ears for the TV. So we had like
It was on
Foil-
Channel 3.
Fucking foil
we didn't
title.
get Channel 3. They
That's
weren't
like the most. That's like the basic thing you
Fuck
get.
yeah.
they weren't good rabbit ears. We
That's
barely
like the channel you put on to play the Nintendo 64.
Oh, bro, I remember those are fun.
Or Channel
Oh,
2,
dude!
actually.
Whenever you had to set it to channel, the PlayStation 2 was like channel 2 or 3. You had a
3,
switch on it
yeah.
that you could change it to.
Yeah.
Mine, for some reason, it was always like on 63.
63.
For real?
Yeah, it was 63.
Oh, you had one of those fancy TVs then.
Well, it was in my grandpa's.
Oh, okay. He had one of those.
Yeah,
Fancy
he had
TVs.
one of those. I'm pretty sure he stole it. Because I don't remember one day and it didn't come with no box, no nothing.
It just showed up.
Yeah, it was just there.
You know what threw me off was like, it was an Xbox 360. Whenever you had to change the input,
Oh, yeah.
that would throw me off because I came from like PlayStation 1 straight to Xbox 360.
Damn, all right, fucking
Yeah.
don't flex.
Yeah.
So it was like, well, it's not. I'm not flexing. We were just broke. Like we couldn't afford.
Bitch, PS4 is more expensive than Xbox
We couldn't
at
afford a
the time.
PS2.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the PS4.
So it was like I had a PS1, and then it was like straight to 360 after that. And that was like right before they
That's
discontinued.
when 360s were cheap.
No, that was before fucking Xbox One came out. Whenever I got a 360,
Yeah.
so I was like, all right.
I remember fucking GameCube.
Bro, GameCube was my
GameCube
shit.
dude.
Dude, fucking Super Smash Bros.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh my god.
The controllers would be always fucked up.
Fuck
so,
yeah.
Of course, I'm the youngest brother. Like my older brother. would
They
get
always
good
gave you the
one.
worst one.
They
where
gave
you-
me the fucking worst. It
You
would be
had to, like,
moving
hold
without
the
me
wire.
touching it. You know, like,
You'd have to hold the wire like this way, that
Yeah.
way, like
no,
sacrifice.
it
3
wasn't the
people
wire
and-
itself. I mean, of course, it'd be like fucked up. You can see
Yeah.
the actual wires.
And then the buttons always, or the like
The
one of
buttons
the
are pushed in
joysticks
and
is all
stuff.
fucked
Yeah.
up.
And then I can't use A. It was like, I don't care.
Just keep playing that.
And he did that to me the other fucking day with the Nintendo 64. It still happens to this day. Because like he hooked up the Nintendo 64 to the new TV we got,
Yeah.
and he was like, "Oh, you want to play Nintendo 64?" I was like, "Yeah, which games you got?" And he was like, "Oh, I got the original Super Smash Bros.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got the 007 GoldenEye."
Oh, bro, yes.
Dude, I will take any one day, like anyone, dude.
No, you won't.
Yeah, I probably won't.
I'll give you the fucked up controller.
Yeah. No, and then he was playing. He's like, "You want to play?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." He plugs in one. It was full of dust, and I was just like, "All right." So I'm like, "All right." And then I plug it in, started moving by itself. And
Why am I going backwards?
And my brother's like, "Oh yeah, you got the fucked up one." I was
Oh,
like-
yeah, right.
And I was just like, "Oh really?" That's why it's in the fucking closet with fucking mountains of dust on it.
It's in a box that says "Do not use."
Yeah, he's just like, "Don't use, give it to Mark." And then I was just like, all right. So I started playing it. And then all I did was just like hit it against the table and it started working. And my brother's like, "You got the fucked up one?" I was like, "No shit, nothing's changing." And years later, same shit. Same shit. Oh, yeah, but like the first phone.
Oh yeah.
I can't even remember what kind it was. I think it was just like a basic ass flip phone.
What company did you have? Auto?
I think so.
I think me and you had Auto.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Because I remember we're like, hey, we got an Alto phone.
Oh man.
Like we thought it was like Louis Vuitton or Gucci
Fuck
shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Flexing with that shit. Just
And then it got bought out.
fuck yeah.
Dude, I had a Nokia. Like, it was a 3310.
I don't know what the fuck.
It was with track phone.
I like how he knows a model number.
I don't
serial
know,
number.
fuck.
I'm over here like, I don't know, it was a blue phone. It was a red
It
phone.
flipped open and closed.
It didn't
Yeah.
even flip. It was just literally the phone with the buttons on there and the screen this big.
Oh, enough to
Where
where
the,
you can see
screen,
what's
where the
in
screen's all green and shit.
Yeah, that was
Like the
literally
house
my
phones
first
where it just
phone.
has that little digital
Yeah,
thing.
that was
the-
my first phone.
If the number's too long, it would just like scroll.
Yeah. No, that I was excited for that, and I would sit there and text on it, and it sucked.
Wait, which one did you have for Alto? Which flip phone? What color was it?
I think it was like gray or like a bluish. Like
Oh, it was
navy.
the same flip phone everybody would get, I'm sure.
No, I think he had the same one as mine.
Which one?
Yeah, I forgot what the. Oh fuck.
A74 mag 42.
Yeah, serial number 12345. It was the first one.
It had a little screen in the front.
And you can take selfies.
Nah, you couldn't take selfies.
Okay, that's before the selfie age.
Yeah, you just had that camera in the back.
When you flip it over, turn
Yeah,
on.
I think I had. I don't even think. No, my first one I didn't have a camera on it.
Yeah, I don't think anyone the first. Yeah,
Yeah, mine didn't have a
Yeah.
camera
I
on it.
don't think that was like a thing yet.
My
Yeah.
phone barely worked as it is.
But it was cool though because you could like break the fuck out of it.
Oh,
And
dude.
your parents were
No,
like,
that
"Let's buy
remember
another
that fucking phone
Yeah.
Legan had that one time?
one." Oh my god, the indestructible phone.
Oh my
It was
god.
like it
One.
was like the new age. What's that one? You had it. It was supposed to be rugged as shit. It
Oh,
was-
the S7, like an active or some shit.
Yeah, yeah. It was like supposed to be like so
Oh, yeah.
rugged that
Yeah.
you can like throw it off a mountain or some
Yeah.
shit. Well, Legan was always bragging about us too about the fucking phone.
Did y'all break it?
No, guess
we tried to.
Yeah, we tried to. Like me and Elisha would throw it against a pole or like shit like that.
We were like, hey, because I remember one time, I guess we were like at some track meet or some shit.
It was a band meet.
Was it?
Yeah, because
Oh.
I remember I didn't go because I failed.
Oh yeah,
And then the next like trip we went on the next week.
yeah.
You were like, hey, no, Legan broke his phone.
Like, because he was trying to flex on like bitches and shit. Like, yeah, I got this on indestructible phone. Look at this shit.
You
So
know
I
what you
got-
should have done? You should have just grabbed it and fucking tried to bend it in half.
I think it was
No,
a-
we tried to do that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, because that was like the thing to do, like to test it, just like to bend it once and it'll just fuck up the whole
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
That shit didn't.
Well, dude, that thing was actually pretty rugged, but it still broke.
Yeah.
Because like, oh wait, keep on.
Forgot what I was saying. Fuck.
That he was flexing on us with the fucking.
Oh no, yeah, he was because we were at that fucking meet or whatever, band, whatever the fuck, and he was flexing on bitches and shit. He was like, yeah, I got this phone and all this shit. So I just grabbed it and just fucking chunked it, like in the fucking field. I just fucking threw
Oh
that
yeah,
bitch.
yeah, yeah.
I was like, see if you could find it, see if it's broke, and fucking picked it up.
It was
Perf-
fine.
Perfect.
But the funny thing is, they used to play we used to play toss with it.
Yeah.
Like we'll be far away and just chunk it up in the air and we'll just like catch it.
like if we're in here, like we try to just throw it on the fucking ceiling and shit.
Yeah, like I remember we'll do that in the band hall, just like boom, throw it on the ceiling, and he's like, "Oh, it's good," and we'll just keep doing that the whole day. Like anytime
Fucking, all you see is just holes in the fucking ceiling and
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
So what finally broke it?
Okay, get this. So we're at another band or track meet,
Mm-hmm.
whatever. I think it was the time we're trying to be trainers,
Yeah.
and so we started going with the football team and everything like that. And I think they got there like 2 hours earlier before the game, or they were supposed to be there
Mhm.
because it was kind of a far trip. So they get there, and we're in the field, and like it's like, hey, let's play toss with my phone. And we're like, all right,
Let's play catch.
yeah, let's play catch or some shit. And I was like, all right. So we started doing that, and I forgot who had it. I think it was Vadoy.
Mm-hmm.
He had it, and he chunked it, hit a pole, split in half.
I'm dead.
Like it split in half. Like that bitch was just like, poof. You know, like those videos where like I could cut a bullet in half by shooting an axe. Or
Yeah.
something? It literally did that.
That's awesome.
Dude, it was fucking funny because we were just like, he chunked it, and we're like, oh, don't hit the pole, or like I was like, ah, fuck it, hit the pole.
Yeah.
Like, we already did like 20 times already, and Legan was like, yeah, I got it. And he literally went like this. It was like 20 feet away from him. So he was aiming for that fucking pole. And then he was just like, all right. And he was ding. And just, like on the floor just skating.
Oh fuck!
He's like, fuck. My dad's going to fucking kill me. And at that time, we're like, $50 is a lot of money, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still a lot of pretty good
Yeah, it's
money. Yeah.
a good amount of money.
Yeah,
now.
Yeah,
I mean,
still
shit.
today, like,
Yeah, but for a phone,
yeah. Dude, I remember back when there was contracts, like,
dude, contract
all you
was the
could get was
shit.
contracts.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
2 years with a $300 pay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And you get the phone.
Yep.
But it also sucks if you break it.
Fuck, yeah.
'Cause
You have to
would
pay the rest
like,
of the balance, and then
Bro, what would you do if like say like your contracts were on now and shit? What if they were still ran by like minutes?
I'd be fine.
I think I'd be cool with that.
Yeah,
I
like
think I'd be good.
I avoid talking on the phone as much.
Honestly,
as
I'll
possible.
pay more for internet.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
That'd be nice.
But back then, I remember AT&T had this thing where
Back then, that was probably like not even 10 years ago.
no, it was. It was like whenever smartphones were first coming out.
2008.
Yeah.
The only reason I know that is because that's when that's when Apple came out with their new
Yeah.
iPhone.
But they had like this thing where it was like unlimited internet, and at the time nobody was even close.
Oh
to
yeah,
using,
and
like,
you couldn't
a
call like
gigabyte.
past. You could call past 90 minutes for free.
Yeah, it was like that. But it was like at that time nobody was even close to getting like to a gigabyte of internet usage.
yeah.
So it was like it was fine. And then these people, whenever smartphones became really big, they would not like close out their contracts. Because AT&T would like force you to close it out and get a new phone. These people would pay cash for the new phone and keep their contract and just activate it on that line.
God damn, he knows the whole
AT&T
policy.
hated it.
Oh, fuck.
I'm over here like just pay the fucking balance and just get a new one.
Well, no, I remember because like whenever I went to go get my first like actual smartphone, this guy was like ready to fight an AT&T employee for this.
What the fuck? Oh, that was like the rage at the time.
Yeah, because it was like, what do you mean I don't get unlimited internet? And they're like, sir, like you just changed your contract. So like your old contract is null and void.
I remember they didn't have unlimited anything when like the first year or two when iPhones or
Yeah.
like smartphones came out.
Yeah.
Because that's when I got mine. I had the chocolate.
Oh
It was
yeah, I
called the
remember that one.
Yeah. And then I remember I got that one, and then it was like you only have 2 gigabytes of internet, and I'm just like, I really don't give a fuck because at the time I didn't have like no social media or anything.
Yeah,
like that.
but it's like back then there was really no Netflix or YouTube wasn't really that big either.
Facebook was taken off, but that's because MySpace like was on its prime,
Yeah.
and then everyone just converted.
Hell yeah.
And then like I remember at the time with the fucking templates for MySpace, your profile,
Oh yeah.
it was always like Mickey Mouse in a bandana thumbs out.
Fucking SpongeBob
Yeah,
with the AK-47 and shit.
And then SpongeBob with an AK, and then it's another one with like Longhorns, and,
Fuck
like,
yeah.
Oh dude.
Rose Bowl.
You know what got me the other day is my nephew was showing me his like wallpaper, and it was like it was Bart Simpson all thugged out.
Dude, that sounds yes.
And I started laughing, and I was like, dude.
They're thugged out, but they have like glitter all over.
The fucking sparkles.
Yeah,
and
the
shit.
sparkle like the twilight. Like
yeah.
It was
the
like it was
Twilight
like a
Zone.
green background. It had like it was supposed to be money or something, and then it was like kind of glittery, and I was like,
dude, that was the
That was
the
a fucking trend back then, bro.
that was the original thought.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
That was the original thought of Ratchet.
You
Home.
saw that shit and you're
Yeah.
like, all right, I can smash this bitch.
Yeah, he was like, dude, her profile is so fucking on point.
you just sit there and be like, all right, that's someone's baby mom.
And I remember when shoutouts were a thing.
Oh my
Oh
god.
yeah.
He goes like, "Hey, like the status, and we'll do a video of you."
Yeah.
And then it'll be literally just 2 girls that are sleeping over.
What was your fucking song on MySpace?
Dude, I completely forgot about my song. I forgot there's a song that you can put on there.
Yeah, as soon as someone clicks on it, fucking starts.
Beautiful Girls.
Sean Kingston?
Yeah. That's when it first came out, and I was like, "Yo,
This is
like,
fire.
this is cool."
Someone's
And,
getting pregnant.
Yeah. And then I remember that and Scars
Scarred?
from Papa Roach.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I remember that was my 2 like songs and Lollipop. Lick it, like
Yeah,
a
mine was
lollipop.
fucking Lollipop and then fucking some like death metal fucking.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, I can't even
The
remember.
fucking Death Leopard or some shit. Like,
Some shit.
Thrasher.
Started playing like, as soon as you fucking click on my
Yeah.
page and shit.
You know what? I feel
Yeah,
so
RJ
fucking
used to
left
listen
out
to
with
all
this
that.
shit because I never got into social media until like Facebook became a thing.
No,
But-
he barely got to social media like maybe like a month ago when he got an Instagram.
dude, I made an Instagram back in senior year.
He didn't know how to make a message on Snapchat.
Oh,
fucking
dude, it took
dead.
me so fucking long.
He's
to
like,
figure out-
message me on Snapchat so I can like have like a thing to like message you. I was like, you can't find me under. Fucking.
No, they make that shit difficult though.
At
Like I
first they
can't
did.
like
At
at
first
first
they
like
did.
kind
So
of.
I'm not the only one that goes through the struggles.
No,
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 When I
okay,
first got it,
shit.
I didn't know how to.
No,
do
I still struggle with
anything.
it today.
That was my bad.
That just reminds me. No,
Yeah.
My phone's dead, so it doesn't matter.
Is it your battery, or you just forgot to charge it?
Just forgot to charge it.
Dude, I did that the other day, and it's my first time ever forgetting to charge it. And I woke up, it was 20%. I was like, oh, shit. And so I plug it in, it barely got 5%. And I was like, I gotta go, I'm late. But it's cool because I work in electronics, and we could just like plug it in at the,
Hell
at
yeah.
the boat.
Nah, I really hardly ever charge the phone. I'm just like,
No, I charge my shit on daily. Like if in my hand, it's charging.
My phone constantly has to stay charging. This bitch fucking dies.
For real?
What'd you get to the Note?
Nah, that's the
It's a Pixel 3,
yeah, Pixel
right?
3.
Yeah.
But I think it's just fucked up because how many times I dropped it and fucking like
Well,
the
yeah,
back's
you can
falling off and
tell.
shit.
I haven't seen it recently, so I'm like, oh, you haven't. I thought it was in your car.
It's dead.
You
but
got a
yeah,
case
it's
that's already fucked up. Oh my god!
Like,
Is that a button or is that just a? Ow!
yeah, you watch yourself.
I touched it and fucking glass shard went in my finger.
Oh man, yeah.
It'll make more sense if you had an iPhone.
Nah,
Yeah.
I mean I break.
It'll be
those
like
too.
some thought ass bitch, like relatable.
Tumblr post.
Oh yeah, Tumblr was a big thing at one point too.
Oh yeah.
Like I remember, like when what is it called? Snapbacks and shit.
Oh yeah.
The ones that are like keep it on. Top
You don't
of their
need
head.
love when you got swag.
Yeah.
Quote number
It'll be like a picture of
1798.
Jordans in a dark fucking like filter.
Yeah. Some dude making a duck face and shit.
Yeah, and then it's just like ear piercings and lip piercings because you can't have a girl without sweat.
Looking like Lil Wayne in those fucking, what was it, the fucking music awards?
That's when Lil Wayne was like all about like fucking, or like Lil Wayne was like.
Bro,
the
have you
top
seen
two.
how he looked recently? Bro, he looks like shit.
Really?
He looks like he's fucking.
Dude,
I seen one maybe
You
like 2
know,
years ago.
what was that lady's name at Whataburger? She would always sit there.
God damn, there's like 20 of them.
No. It was
1
like
hour.
me and Elijah. We would work with them. What was Tiffany?
Mm.
Oh, Lil Wayne.
Weezy.
Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
Wheezy.
Wheezy.
And
And
then
she
she
wheezed
Elijah.
too.
She got mad one day because she was saying something about that they rap and produce music, and I was like, "Oh, are you talking about your cousin Lil Dwayne?" And she got so mad.
Oh no, she goes like, what's that other dude?
Who?
Because she, what you mean by sparkles?
Oh, Knuckles.
Knuckles.
Because Arturo, he would like keep up with everybody there. Like he knew everybody. Like even if they didn't work there, like it was their second or third cousin, like twice
Yeah.
removed and shit. And one day he said something to Tiffany if she can get him some painkillers or something. And she's like, nah, I'm all tapped out. And he's like, oh, I'll hit up Knuckles. And she's just like, what you know about Knuckles? And I was like, what?
But it was funny. I was just like, I didn't know Knuckles. And we're just like, all right.
I think you fucked me. Cause fucking I guess you,
Yeah.
in the back.
That we weren't supposed to tell him.
Nah, but
All right, break.
cause I guess you told her like I made music or some shit, so she fucking
Oh yeah.
she blasted her fucking SoundCloud to me while I was fucking making burgers and shit. Like, bitch.
I remember.
Oh my god.
There was one fucking song. It was so fucking.
Where they at there?
Oh yeah.
Oh my fucking god.
When they, no lie, kind of, it wasn't bad.
It was catchy.
It was catchy.
I'll give it to her because it was
It was-
catchy.
the
man.
melody was like.
Shit was so fucking ghetto.
It was. It was like one of those songs that you're embarrassed to listen to.
Like, yeah.
Because it's
No,
like,
that's when you turn down the music when you go near people in your car.
yeah.
Because before that, you bump it like loud as shit. You're like, oh.
It's the
fuck.
song that makes you roll up your windows in the
Yeah.
Walmart
Yeah.
parking lot.
Even though your AC doesn't work.
Like the middle of summer, it's like 110
You
degrees
know,
outside.
you go to work, you're like, or maybe a block away, and you're like, I gotta pull up in this song.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. Like you go over there and you're like, fuck, I didn't play the right song. I need to go back around.
Yeah. So you're over there spending gas, just like oh,
Just
I
to
need
get-
put the
just to
wrong
have
song.
Sitting there, you're
fucking-
cruising too, because you gotta find the song. Too.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you're like, hey, it's coming up. Like,
yeah.
I gotta show these bitches.
You
like,
hit
what's
next
up.
like 5
Yeah.
different times. Like, yeah, it's not
And you
coming
crack
up. So
the
you sit
window
there.
open a little so it can be like amplified out.
Just to get attention by fucking 80-year-old Nancy and shit.
Yeah. A fucking 8-year-old just like, look, mom, and like pointing his fucking finger. And
Don't point at him. He's special.
oh my fucking god! And then what was the other phone? I'm still stuck on the phones because I'm like, there's so many that like were.
But no, I remember
You
that
thought
one.
it was the newest shit.
I remember that
Yeah.
fucking, what was it called? A sidekick, I think? Where you can fucking flip that bitch sideways
Oh,
like that.
yeah, the
dude, that was.
sidekick.
I
Oh
wanted
my
one so
God.
fucking bad.
Nah, I got lucky, or I had one. It was like probably like half the size of this, like this big right here. Like, and then I had a regular keyboard right here, and then you can slide it up, and it has a whole other keyboard. It's like,
Dude, I had that one, that Alto one,
yeah.
where it was the black, and
Yeah.
it's like a regular Nokia, but you turn to the side and you. It's a whole ass keyboard.
Fuck
Dude,
yeah.
that one, I still have it, but I'm not using it.
Those are
I'm
back
like-
in the days when you just had an E on it for the internet.
Yeah, and,
Oh,
and it was just
yeah.
3G or 2G.
I remember whenever 4G
1G,
came out. That was like the
Dude,
biggest
that was
deal
like,
ever.
hey, yo, you got 4G? He's like, yeah, my phone got 4G. And it's
Hell
like,
yeah.
damn.
Damn, Crane got 4G now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Got 4G.
And it was like the biggest thing because I remember Verizon got it before AT&T and Crane.
Mhm.
And it was like everybody's like, "Oh, you got AT&T, you're on that edge," and I was like,
I remember
"It
people.
works."
I remember people switching their whole fucking plans to switch over to Verizon to get 4G.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And nowadays 4G is like it's all right.
And I remember back in the day, like I used to be fine. Like I go on YouTube and shit, like on the browser on my phone,
Porn.
like that too. But like when I go on like YouTube or some shit, like it's all fuck. I couldn't see.
That's
shit.
when porn fucked your phone.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it still does today, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Uh,
But yeah.
I mean, I haven't had problems. That's why I'm saying I'm sure.
Because like I remember my dad, he'd be like, "My phone's fucked." I was like, "You've been watching too much fucking porn." And he's just like, "No."
Mind your business.
And he always had like half naked girls on the phone, like as wallpaper.
yeah.
You
And-
remember the infamous one where it was that fucking white blonde bitch with fucking weed leaves on her?
Yes,
titties?
that's the one he
Oh,
had.
yeah.
That's the one he had. It was like smoky too.
Yeah, that was my shit.
That was the one.
That
And
was
then
my fucking shit.
every time we went to the hospital to go do checkups, it was just like, pour some sugar on me. And my dad's like pretty much dead. So he has to have it like full blast.
Fucking
And that's when they had the HTC.
jitterbug and shit.
Yeah, that's when they had the HTC phones. Where
Oh,
it
dude,
came with a
HTC
speaker.
had like the best speakers on
Yeah,
those
they
phones.
had, it was loud as shit. Because I remember like it had the low.
Everybody that had an HTC though, the phone was cracked.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Or it was like slow as shit. It
Or
was,
they
like,
had tape
laggy.
on it or some shit.
Yeah. Or like the stand on the back that would flip out,
Oh
broke
yeah,
off.
yeah.
Yeah,
that was
my-
that was
my
me.
dad.
I was that
was my
motherfucker.
dad. I'm that motherfucker. And then I remember I was just like, Dad, turn off your fucking phone. So every time we go to the hospital, my mom's like, turn off fucking silent. And my dad's like, oh, I need to see who's calling. And then throughout the whole time, no one would call him, and it would just be that one time where with a doctor, it would be quiet as shit. And then I remember it was some fucking 80s rock song, like my dad's all about. I think it was either AC/DC or Journey. Or some heavy ass metal.
Yeah.
And it was like, no. I'm like, what the fuck?
Fucking Pink Floyd.
We'll be in, yeah. And my dad was like, someone's calling me. And I was like, I know.
Everybody in the hospital knows.
Yeah. And then somebody that's like his age will be like, oh my God, I love that song.
Turn it up.
Yeah, turn it on. Someone call him. And that's before like you can even
How much?
get, like,
How much of your time did you spend downloading ringtones?
Dude, I
Oh
didn't even
my
spend
God.
time downloading them. I was just
Down-reading
downloading them. Downloading them. I was spending a lot of time recording them. Because I was
Yes.
too poor to like
You would
fucking
sit
buy
Up
them.
there-
top, close to the fucking radio and shit.
Yes, I remember being in the car. That's before like we could like afford
Right there next to
CDs.
this
Yeah,
car
hey,
speaker.
everyone, shut up. And you're over there like like a lollipop.
You
And
would
it's
just hear the phone like
it's on muffled. It's just like
you could hear it like hitting the speaker too, and it just like it was like the worst
Hear
quality.
the
You hear
AC
someone
blowing.
talking like on the other phone, just like, yeah, Tiffany was like such a bitch today. Like, or something.
And you sit there like, damn it, I gotta record this
yeah, you're
again.
just like, shut the fuck up.
God damn it, this is on the radio. I can't take it back.
Sit there the whole day waiting for it to come back
Fuck yeah.
on.
I remember for like my mom would give me allowance to buy ringtones.
Oh yes.
Really?
She
There's
would-
one time I
not
fucked
allowance,
off.
but like give me like that one opportunity to buy a
Oh,
different ringtone. Because at that time it was like $3.
Bro, they were fucking
Yeah,
expensive.
they're like
Yeah,
$3
they
or $4
were.
bucks. And then the top hit was like maybe like 6.
There was one time I just downloaded a fuckload. Like I
I
didn't. really-
forgot what's that one app that you download and it'll give you like ringtones. Not Zedge. But you actually bought them. You know, I think it came with the phone.
Does anyone
Mhm.
remember LimeWire?
Yes.
Dude,
Oh
who
my
doesn't
God.
remember LimeWire?
Now, whenever you be trying to download a movie or some shit, it's just fucking porn.
Yes.
No, I remember one time my brother was on the computer and we're like whatever and we're just like downloading like movies.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess he accidentally he downloaded the wrong one.
It's like having a
this is
kid.
the
You
wrong
don't
Grinch
accidentally
movie.
do that.
And then I remember one time I got on the computer and I didn't know it was on there. And so like, I clicked on I forgot, I think it was Lion King or some shit.
Slink.
Yeah, and it started playing fucking porn. Like it wasn't a hardcore section. It wasn't like, oh, you changing
It
the
didn't
light
ease
bulb.
into it. It was just
Yeah,
like
it was
straight
just
anal
it
with
was
like
just, no, it was
Some
straight
bitch
up
tied
like
up with
Yeah.
the titties tied up with rope.
Yeah,
and
it
shit.
was-
double penetration.
it was straight up him going oh, like boom, 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 and I was like, what the fuck? And we had speakers.
This is the wrong
And
Lion
it,
King.
and it was always in our dining room or in our living room that the
Yeah.
computer was in.
Oh man.
And I just was like, oh my God. And then my mom's like, how you turn it off? How you turn it off? She's clicking every button but the X.
Making it louder.
Yeah. And then we finally get it off and she's like yelling at my brother, like, get that fucking shit off. He's like, I downloaded Lion King. Like,
It pissed me off too, like when you downloaded songs, and it was just a DJ on there, just
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
talking over
Mike
the whole
Tessie.
fucking tune. Yeah, yeah.
And then it'll be echoed.
Yeah.
Like they would make their own
They'd be
remix.
throwing
on the
fucking
song.
sirens and shit
Yeah,
in the fucking song,
and it'll
What
be the
fuck?
good part.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
when
I
Shorty,
hated
like what's it called? Sean Kingston. They'll be
Yeah.
like, "Shorty had a melody in life," and it'll be like DJ Castro. And you're like, what the fuck?
The fucking lot of siren and shit horns.
Yeah, and like, it's always that same one.
Fuck yeah.
It's always that same horn because I'm pretty sure that was everyone's plugin
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
for the mixing.
Just the
It
fucking
was
horn.
just like free with the software.
Yeah. And I remember when DJ Castillo was a big thing. Like everyone still bumps at that fucking fair in Odessa,
Yeah.
West Texas. What's it called?
Oh,
I think it's just called West Texas Fair or West Texas something.
it's the
Something Texas.
the fiestas.
Oh, West Texas Fiesta.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember going there. It was like DJ Castillo coming to the stage. Just like, what? And my dad was like, damn, he's still playing.
You hear someone from the back. I thought he was dead.
And it's always like,
Fuck yeah.
Oh shit! Oh, what's
and then it's
up?
just like, all right, and that's every fucking song of his.
Fuck yeah.
It's
It
every
is.
fucking song because my dad got in the phase where he was just blaring DJ Castillo because he went to San Antonio or they went to like some festival or some shit like that, like
Yeah.
West Texas Fiesta.
Yeah.
And they went there and he was like playing. He was like the main event, I guess you could say. It was a Tejano Fest
Hmm.
in San Antonio, and they went and he was there and he just like started doing his shit.
Yeah.
And my dad was like throughout the whole fucking like month. It was always like DJ Castillo, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And all you hear in the background, like when I'm going in, so like we're having a barbecue, all you hear is in the back just. And I was just, and my mom's like, "Turn that shit off."
Change the song.
And then he
I
was
did. It's a different song.
and then he'll just turn into La Mafia because they went to a concert like a week before that.
Oh, dude, but they're pretty good.
No, dude, I was jealous when they went because like my dad would show me all the old school Tejano, and he was just like La Mafia or Indestructible. I don't know if that was like because that was a mix between like Mexico and here.
Yeah.
And that wasn't like Tejano. Tejano was like more like Tex-Mex.
Intocable, I think it is Tejano.
It is kind of flourished as
And
Tejano.
then La Fiebre. you
but a
can't
lot of
forget
people,
La
a lot of
Fiebre.
like people from Mexico give it shit
Yeah.
because they're like, oh, they're not real.
It's
I'm
not
like,
that real shit.
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, it sounds exactly the same.
Fuck yeah.
Just because it's not banda.
Yeah. No, like everybody like from Mexico here, they want to listen to is banda. And I'm like, I like banda, but I'm not hardcore into it.
To me, banda, like some songs are good and I can get
Yeah.
into it, not like dance or anything
Hell
like
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Not fucking put on Roach Killers and just go at it. And,
Start
like,
stomping on the ground and shit.
yeah, and then like I remember yesterday, some guy is that single cab.
The one with the truck that looks like yours?
No. It's
Or
like
is
a
it a green
90s.
single
It's like
cab?
like a maroon.
With
It's
the
like
white
lowered.
hood?
Yeah, I think, but they
Okay.
just got it painted. I think.
Yeah.
And he was blaring loud as shit like banda. Like it didn't have no beat. It was just like like and then
The
some
tuba
guy
going all heavy.
But it was just going out loud. And me and my dad were like checking the tire pressure in the truck. And then my mom was like, "We're in America." I was like, "Mom."
But you know what? I can't say shit either because I'll be like jamming out to corridos whenever I'm going to work.
For your 9-to-5 job.
Yeah. That's like the Mexican version of like listening to songs about cartels
Fuck
and
yeah.
it's like going to a 9 to 5.
Like was it to whatever the fucking they call it, where they always drive lowered trucks, wear cowboy jeans.
Elka!
Elka. I'm just gonna call them Elka now. They all say Elka every couple
Yeah.
sentences. No, it's frío Elka. And like,
It's
what
like
the
every
fuck?
time they breathe, they're just like, Ika.
And, no, and what was that dude, Julian?
Oh, Junior, yeah.
Because he has a nice Challenger.
Uh-huh.
Had Chrysler rims.
Oh, it was like the worst on that car.
Dude, we raced him in Juanita's car.
Uh-huh.
And it was me and Ray. We just got out. So we're just like, hey, Juanita, let us take your Camaro.
Mhm.
So it's like a 6.2, like whatever.
Yeah.
It's like a good-ass car. But it's a standard.
Mhm.
So we're just like, put in neutral, bitch. Or put in like that standard
Yeah.
mode.
Yeah.
And then we're just cruising around. We're burning out and shit. We burned down in the parking lot of fucking Whataburger. We made the porters clean it the next day. And
That's
then,
why they quit.
Yeah, that's probably why. And then we just started going around like where you work, like
Mhm.
those long ass roads. We
Yeah.
started just like fucking going at it there. And then we go back to Whataburger. He was gonna drop me off because it was already getting late.
Dude, they should have just went to Crane over there, like over the bridge. Crane Street.
I'm pretty sure they're not gonna go 50 fucking miles just to go fucking do a drag real quick.
No, I'm not talking about here. It's like a road in Odessa called Crane Street.
Oh,
the
yeah,
street.
yeah,
And it's like
yeah.
whenever you
Okay,
go over that bridge,
we
you got
over
that
here
long-
like Crane.
Yeah.
I'm like,
It's like what, a quarter mile that road?
Yeah.
I think it's longer.
Well, I mean, you got to stop before you hit the highway.
Nah, you just need a quarter mile. But now, like, we start like going like 130, like just fucking dipping it. And then we go back to the Whataburger, and that's when we meet up Junior. And he's like revving his fucking engine, he's standard. You could tell he didn't shift worth a shit, dude.
That's
He's
why
up
it was
like,
in the shop.
and I'm like,
Oh,
y'all
fuck.
want to race? And I was like, fuck it, let's race. So we go down Grandview, and we start racing them. Like, we beat them. Then we did a loop all the way around to West County,
Mhm.
like where your sister works.
Oh, way the fuck out
Yeah,
there.
way the fuck out there. We just started racing them that way. And then we just did a loop around, and we started racing them back. Dude, we're like, yo, you're not shifting right. He was like, no, cuz I know how to shift.
Nah, he would say bro
was
all
alright.
the time.
Oh,
too.
yeah, bro. Like, that's when bro was a thing.
Nah, bro. and
Nah,
I'm
bro.
Like,
Fucking every El Paso person that says that.
Fuck,
dude,
yeah.
that is true, though, because you
Every
remember
El Paso
Javier?
Hey, bro, like, and they always say, like, bro,
Bro.
Yeah.
bro.
Like,
they're
they just
falling
sit
down. Hey, bro. And then I was like, okay. So we raced him, and then a week later, he's like, I was like, hey, Junior, where's your car? Because he got a ride from Hernan.
Uh-huh.
And he was just like, hey, where's your car? And he was just like, oh, it's in the... He didn't want to say it. He's like, oh, it's... And I was like, what, bro? Like, what's up? And then the Hernan would start laughing. He's like, it's in the shop. And I was like, I went to Hernan, burned clutch. And he's just like, burn the fuck out of it. And I was like, oh, my God. And then Hernan, I told Hernan, I was like, yo, he doesn't know how to shift. And we're just dogging him right in front of him. We're just like, he doesn't know how to shift shit. And then he goes, I have no legs and I can shift. And someone's just like, damn, that's fucked. And then it was just funny because he was just like, we're dogging him all day because you're like, we told you didn't know how to shift. Because you can smell the clutch burning.
Damn.
You go past it, sometimes you're like, clutch.
Oh, man, I remember, what was that one girl at Whataburger? Like LAE, and everybody wanted to get with her, and she was like 16.
I don't want to say her name because she's 16.
Yeah. But anyway, she was driving a Camaro, and it was like almost a base Camaro, basically.
Oh, a red one.
Yeah.
I don't know her name, but I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. Well, Ray, it was whenever Junior had just gotten his Challenger back.
Oh, and they raced him and she beat him?
No. Ray drove her car because she's like, I don't know how to race like that. He's like, don't worry, I'll drive it.
I got this, baby.
So he took off like traction control and all that, and they said he fishtailed nasty and almost wrecked it.
Shit.
In the Camaro?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
And I was sitting there laughing, and I'm like, yeah, Ray's never gonna drive my car.
Fuck
Yeah,
no.
because I remember he's always like, hey, let me drive your truck. The one time I did let him because he had to go get like product from the store.
Yeah.
And that's when they're like, hey, just take over. And I'm like, yeah, I don't have a truck. And he's like, well, I need to go get like, it was literally like 16 bucks as a prize.
Mhm.
And he's like, I need the truck. And I was like, oh, fuck it, here you go. And that's the only reason why is because I heard his truck was, his C10 was getting all modded out.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm driving that.
Hell yeah.
I was like, that's a way for me to fucking do burnouts nasty.
Fuck yeah.
And so, like, he was like, all right. And he comes back, and he's, like, revving it. I was like, bitch, you fucking wrecked this bitch. I'm going to call it stolen just to get the insurance money out of it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And just to be like, fuck you. Like, after you tell me, like, hey, I got in an accident, I'm like, hey, I'm calling the cops. Run. I'm just going to report it stolen. And then he was just like, what? I was like, don't wreck it because you're going to do 10 to 10 or 2 to 10.
No, I remember one time, Jemmy, like, she would never let me drive her car because she said I drove crazy. And I was like, I don't drive crazy.
But then again, it's Jimmy's car.
But we had to go to a meeting, and it was, like, all the managers. So I was like, Jemmy, let me drive us to the meeting. And she's like, we can go in your car. And I was driving the Sunfire at the time. I was like, no one's going to fit in that car.
Yeah, no one.
Yeah, and she's like, well, you can't
The
drive
people that
mine.
work at Whataburger, no one's going to fit in that car.
So I was like, all right, like, I'll let you drive, whatever. And the whole time in the meeting, I was like, Jemmy, let me drive back. Let me drive back.
Shut up. I'm trying to pay attention.
No, shut up. And I was like, no, just let me drive back. So she finally gave me the
Suck a
keys.
dick. Yeah.
It was like me, her, Ray, and Mary, I think. And Renee sat there and she saw Jemmy give me the keys and she's like, "Oh my god!" And I was like, "What?" She's like, "She's gonna let you drive." I was like, "Shut up, Renee! I had to beg her for this." So we take off, and I was driving normal for me. And Jemmy's just sitting there freaking out. She's like, "Oh god, slow down, slow down." I was like, "I'm going 50. It's 45," and I'm like, "It's just 5 over. Calm down." And then
just go 49 and they can't pull you over.
And then I got like into it was the light right there on 8th and Grandview.
Yeah.
And you know how's that double turning lane?
Yeah.
Well, I got in the wrong lane to turn. So I was like, fuck, I'm going to have to like haul ass to get in the other lane before I get in like in front of this dude.
I'm pretty sure there's no one behind her and you could just like let off the gas and go behind
No, there
her.
was like 3 cars behind her and I'm not going to sit there and wait.
No, fuck that.
Yeah, that line doesn't say green for shit. So Ray's like, "You won't." I was like, "I don't have a choice." And Jemmy's like, "What?" Jemmy's like, "What?" I was like, "Just don't worry about it. Do you have your seatbelt on?" "Oh, God, no. I told you no." The light turned green. I gunned it. I took off, and this car started speeding up, so I floored it. Like, I was going as fast as this car would go, and I cut him off nasty.
Dude, people are always trying to race me.
Oh,
And I'm like, yo, it's a V6.
man.
And it's like not lowered, where it's like more aerodynamic.
Yeah.
Dude, I'll be just chilling at a light. I just and I'm like, no.
Just throw your window up.
Yeah, I'm just no.
Oh,
Where they at?
And then
though? Where they
oh my god.
you remember the times when you're little and you're like, I gotta look for something, and you're coming back from like Odessa or something,
Mhm.
and it's like pitch dark, and your mom's driving, and you turn on the fucking dome light.
Oh,
And she's like, no, turn it off. It's illegal. I'm going to get pulled over. Like,
Cops
you're
don't
like,
smoke with that shit.
yeah, and they're just like, what?
They would always scare me with that shit.
Because they're like, no, I can't turn on the light. Just look around.
Just feel it. You'll feel it. Just feel around.
Yeah, just look around. And they're like underneath the seat trying to
Yeah,
find it.
they're like, "I got it." And I'm like, "That's my shoe."
Kids always took off their shoes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I still do.
While you're driving?
Yeah.
Do you really?
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
You get a sticker?
Ah, fuck.
Or you play tag with stickers?
Oh my god, that was the best.
Fuck yeah.
That was like the manliest thing
You had to
could
wait
do.
till they were like green because that's when they hurt the
Hell
most.
Yeah.
Shit was fucking. I still
You-
do that shit.
Yeah, I know.
And then I would hate whenever you like pick it off and then like you always got a sticker on your finger trying
Oh,
to
hell
get the
yeah.
plant out of the ground.
No, I like how like the like the long strands. Like
Yeah.
You throw it and it just like sticks all of them.
Fuck.
So you try taking them off and there's like 5.
Hell yeah. That's the best.
Oh man, they would hurt too. It was the best.
My dad hated fucking stickers
I fucking love
with a
them.
passion.
I fucking love them.
I fucking love you.
Fucking love you.
Put them in your ass every night.
Yes. That's the only way I can stay sane.
Yeah.
No, I remember this one dude. My dad paid him to like pick out the stickers in the yard.
He's just over there like picking like flowers and
Tweezers.
shit.
No, like my dad left. He was like, "I'm gonna leave." He's like, "I'll be back in an hour." He's like, "Okay." So my dad told him he was gonna give him $20,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, "That's not enough. Like we got a big yard. There's like everything stickers in this yard." Like, well, whatever. So my dad comes back, and he was literally sitting on the front porch, and my dad's like, "What happened? Are you taking a break?"
I got a sticker.
Yeah, he was like, that was it. He was like, got a sticker in my hand, and he's like, "Well, did you pull it out?" Well,
No.
yeah. Okay. So what did you do? Well, I pulled out one. He's like, "Yeah, just go home."
Oh, fuck.
Who was it?
It was Josh. Josh, was that his name?
Oh, that guy.
It's the
okay.
guy that's scared of me because it's another. He was always here. Like
Scared of you?
No, he's scared of me.
Oh, I think he scared of you.
It's
He
scared.
scared of me.
I'm scared.
But like he would always come over because my dad was nice to him, and my dad's like, "I feel bad because he doesn't have friends." I was like, "Okay, whatever."
That's reasonable.
But he was sitting there.
You cooking beans or what?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
He was sitting there and he was like, I don't know what the fuck brought it up, but he's like, "What would you do if somebody broke into your house?" And I'm like 9 or 10 at the time. I'm like not even old enough to be fucking intimidating. And I go and get the biggest knife we had in the kitchen, and it was like for butchering animals. And I was like,
If you see a kid with a big ass butcher knife, like, I'll be kind of scared.
Yeah.
I told him, I was like, "Well, if
They don't
anyone
have
breaks
no
in."
like sense of like what's death.
Did I ever tell y'all there was this one time? Because you don't have a machete, right?
Oh my
Oh,
god.
All right.
Is it the
So,
ones we bought at Walmart?
yeah. I still have that one.
The song.
Yeah. I still have that one, but not the other day, probably like 3-4 months ago. CPS, don't fuck with me on this one. But I was laying down in the bed and
I think I know where this is going.
and then I guess fucking Eli somehow got it. So he was just fucking walking back and forth in the hallway with the fucking machete. I'm like, fuck.
He's like, what are you doing? I got a knife.
That's the scariest shit right there because
Oh,
the toddler
fuck, yeah.
really doesn't
I
fucking
was
know.
like, fuck, if I was just like asleep, he'd probably just fucking whack me with that shit.
Because the bad part is if you try to take it away from him, they get mad. They're just gonna swing it.
Fuck yeah. I had like, it was like a, what do they call it? Like the interrogation?
Tactic.
Yeah. I was like, all right.
They're like sharpening in front
calm
of you.
down. Calm
Full
down.
SWAT gear and everything.
They're like sharpening on the ground on the brick.
Have fucking pepper spray ready and shit.
Riot gear.
I was like, oh, fuck, he has a machete. I was like, fuck.
That's honestly like I'd be scared of that shit.
I was
right
fucking
there.
scared shitless.
I would just be like, fuck.
If I saw that coming down the hallway in the morning, I'd be like, I'm going back inside.
Yeah, because I was just laying down. And you know how my old apartment was? How the bed was
Oh, it
right
was in the apartment?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the door was
Okay.
right there. And I guess he was playing with it in his room or some shit.
What the fuck?
There's like shit cut up in the
Oh,
room,
yeah, I
just
was
chopped
like,
up.
what the fuck?
Fucking crib is just.
So I was just laying down. I just fucking see him just walking like that with the machete. I'm like, fuck.
You got up, you're like, what the fuck?
I was like, oh, fuck.
It's like you can't get up fast either. You gotta get up real slow.
gotta
and just
fucking
be
take
like,
it slow as
"All right,
shit."
buddy, take it
You're
easy.
just, all right.
You want a cookie? I'll give you a
He
cookie.
slaps you with it. I want no fucking cookie.
At that point, I could say that was probably like the scariest fucking shit ever. I was like, this dude about to fuck me up or fuck
You see
himself
dead
up.
cats in your yard and shit, heads cut off.
But it's like the sad thing is, whenever kids get a hold of these things, it's like you're not worried they're gonna hurt themselves. You're worried they're gonna hurt you.
Yeah.
Fucking take it away.
That's what I was like, fuck, I'm about to fucking have to go to the hospital.
Or like when a kid falls, you're just like, don't look at him, and everyone's like,
You sit there trying not to laugh.
and then I'll be that guy, be that one guy looking. I'm like, I wonder how he's gonna react. Because they'll get up and they're like
that was fun.
looking around, they're like, oh my god. And then when someone looks, they're like just fucking crying.
And it's funny because sometimes you wait to look at them, and then you finally look, and they start crying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, it's been 5 hours.
That happened like 30 minutes ago.
When you were a kid and then you tripped or some shit, like what was your like go to like saying like after you got up?
Oh shit.
Oh shit! And I was like, that was fun. I want to do it again.
Yeah, I remember you saying that. I remember a while before you kept saying that.
Yeah, I was like, I want to do it again.
I want to do it again.
just to mask the embarrassment.
Yeah.
I would
Honestly-
just fall. I'd be like, oh shit.
Oh fuck!
Honestly, I think I'll just start laughing because I know it's funny.
I remember.
When was the last
remember-
time you tripped nasty? When was the last time y'all tripped nasty?
When I went to the ER.
Huh?
Did I never tell you I went to the ER?
Oh yeah.
Like
Oh,
23
I
yeah,
thought you
you
said
get those
yard. I was
stitches.
like,
Oh
what
no,
the fuck?
ER. No, I went to the ER because like I got out of work like around 6 or 7 in the morning, and or no, it was around 5. Honestly, it was around 5. And then
Oh fuck!
my room is always, our house is always dark.
Yeah.
Even the trailer is always dark because that's just how we grew up.
Oh yeah.
And so like I was going to my room, yeah, and I get the janky ass room with the light switch doesn't work. So I had to like walk like maybe 5 steps to turn on the lamp.
Yeah. Was it the one where it had the like the workout machine, fucking desk? And
The
shit?
one that room that small ass room.
the
yeah.
closet.
Yeah, I had a ghetto ass closet.
Fucking Mexican Harry Potter over here.
Yeah. But yeah, I remember walking in. I was tired of shit, and I forgot I left something on the ground, and I don't remember leaving it on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
So I was walking, and I tripped over it, and I was trying to catch myself. So you know how like you catch yourself when you're like 90-degree angle.
Yeah.
Well, I did that, and I hit the wall with my head, straight head, and then I was just like,
Oh,
boom,
shit.
and it was loud as shit, and I was like, ugh. I think I blacked out for a second, and then I get up, and I'm like, I was on the floor, and I just see blood, or I feel like wet, and I was like, okay, I maybe dropped the water or something.
Yeah.
So I get up, and I'm not thinking about it. Turn on the light, go to the restroom, and there's just nothing but blood going down. And I was like, oh shit, and I was like, fuck, and then I called my brother, even though he's like not even in the house. He's in the same trailer. I called my brother. I was like, "Hey yo," and he's like, "What's up?" And I was like, "I just fell." And he's like, "You all right?" He was like, "Yeah." He goes like, "You didn't hear that loud bang?" And he's like, "I thought someone was breaking in." I was like, "You still didn't do nothing?" I was like, "You still didn't do nothing?" And then he was like, "Yeah, what's going on?" I was like, "There's blood everywhere."
Just fucking. There's blood everywhere.
Yeah, I literally said that because I remember I was
Like
freaking.
Step Brothers.
Yeah, I was freaking out because like I never
Yeah.
been done that shit.
You've
or
never
something.
bled like that?
No, I mean I have multiple times, but like not to the point where I was freaked out. Because it was quite a bit, and I was just like, I'm bleeding. Like what the fuck? And he comes in like his glasses half off, and he's like blind as shit, so they're like big.
Windshields.
Yeah, and then he was just like, "Hey, it's all right, calm down," because I was kind of shaking. He was like, "Man, there's a lot of blood." And then so we just finally go to the hospital or whatever, and I'm sitting in the ER with a fucking towel over my head.
That sucks because you got to drive all the way into town.
Yeah. That's before they had the fucking clinic there.
But even then, those clinics close at like 8 p.m.
Fuck
Yes,
yeah.
they call it emergency clinic, and they close at fucking 7.
Well,
And it's the west side. Everyone gets shot there.
Yeah.
shot and overdosed.
Shot, stabbed, overdose, fucked. Whatever. Like I was like laughing. I was just like, what the fuck? I was like, the one time we need a clinic.
No, the last time I really fell is whenever I broke my wrist. That was like years ago. This
Oh,
was like
fuck.
back in elementary. And my sister was in the hospital, so I was like, I'm going to take the stairs because the elevator was it was taking too long. I was like,
Yeah.
fuck it, I'll take the stairs. It's like 2 floors. And I don't know what happened, but I missed about a half a flight of stairs.
What the fuck?
I was just like looking at the floor, and next thing I know, I'm on the floor. And I get up, and I was like, my wrist hurts. And I'm like, it's fine.
Swollen.
No, it did. It started swelling up, and I was like, it's fine. It just like, I heard
Some
it.
ice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
put
didn't
some
think I
ice on
broke it.
Some green beans.
So I went
Yeah,
outside.
those frozen green beans.
I went outside, and I was going to like go hang out with a friend, and I was like, nah, I'm going to go back inside. My wrist is hurting.
I don't want to play no more.
And then, yeah, that's how I know it fell hard, because I was like, I don't want to play no more.
I don't want to play no more.
So I'm sitting there, my mom, like, we had gotten, like, I got a club sandwich from the cafeteria. She ordered it, and they brought it
That
up.
sounds bomb as shit right now.
Fuck
So
yeah.
I was sitting there eating it, and I was just like, dude, my wrist hurts. So I finished my lunch. Like, this is how much of a G I was. I finished my lunch with a broken wrist, like, using my hand to
It's
get
all
the sandwich.
it's all limp, and you're just like,
fucking bone sticking out.
And it
and
was,
shit.
like, swollen, and I'm just like, I started to cry because it was hurt. It got to the point where, it's like, tears were coming out of my eyes. And my mom was like, what's wrong with you? I was like, I don't know. I fell, and my wrist hurts. So we go to the ER, and they're like, on a scale from 1 to 10, how bad
On a
is the
pill?
pain?
Spit in the pill and see how bad it is.
And I was like, I don't know, like a 7. They're like, all right, we're going to take x-rays. They're like, we need you to move it. And at that point, I just held it straight because I was like, if I move it, it hurts.
Fuck yeah.
This lady literally grabs my arm and twists it every which way it's not supposed to go.
Oh, bro.
get closer to the mic. You're like fucking 20 feet
All right.
away.
Well, she's like twisting it every which way, and I'm just like sitting there, and that's when it made the pain worse. And I was like, started crying. I was like, dude, I was like, I can't move it this way. Like, they had me move it this way for the x-ray machine. And it was like right here where it was cracked.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, hell. So they sit there, and they're like, yeah, you got a hairline fracture. And I was like, okay. And it was like the ulna. It was like fractured to here or
The
something.
ulna?
Yeah.
I don't know what the
Because you
fuck
got your...
That sounds like a candy.
Yeah.
The only reason why I know
Hey, you got
is
any
'cause, like,
ulnas?
AP.
And it's one of those old candies that only, like, you know the caramel ones? Like the little...
With the paper stuck to it?
Yeah. Every grandma has one of those.
Hell yeah.
They kind of hurt my stomach, but I still eat them.
Yeah. Eat the shit out of them.
But no, like, that was the one and only time I felt like bad. Every other time I was like, oh shit, and I get right back up.
Dude, what's y'all's best candy? Like, all fucking time.
Best candy?
I don't really eat candy that much to
Oh,
know.
you're a bitch.
You know what? I'd have to say gummy bears.
Who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
You don't suck them in vodka?
Bitch, like, we're not talking
Were you
about-
doing that shit when you were
You're
fucking
like
7?
10?
Yeah. No, it's gotta be
No,
like a
yeah.
gummy candy.
The worms?
Yeah,
I
like
feel like
gummy
you would-
bears, gummy worms.
You would
Like,
eat the shit out of it. You suck that worm.
I would. I'd suck the salt right off of it.
Suck that shit.
It doesn't even have
Exactly.
salt.
Exactly. Because he sucked it all.
Puts it back in the bag and gets it
I'd
to
always
someone.
get the sour ones.
Yeah, because I remember going to the store and be like, you give me some sour gummy worms.
I don't know. It's always been like a texture thing, though.
The one thing I couldn't get into is nerds.
No, I hated nerds.
You know this nerds rope?
Yeah. I
Every-
fucking
I
hate
hated
that
them.
shit. I fucking hated that
Because I
shit.
hate it because it's like a
Gave me
nerd rope
heartburn.
and then you're in your teeth
Yeah.
and you're like, ew.
Mine was probably either just fucking Reese's or fucking Swedish fish.
Oh, you know what? Whenever
You were
they-
into Kit Kat, weren't you? At one
Nah,
point?
not really. I was into
Because I-
Snickers.
Snickers go hard.
Yeah.
Snickers are all right.
Who the- You eat gummy bears.
Yeah, you eat gummy. You don't count.
Fuck
You
yeah.
basic bitch.
No, but y'all remember like
He's that old guy. He's that old guy.
Yeah.
they used to make they don't make it anymore. It's a Laffy Taffy, the
You
watermelon
want
one.
peanut brittle?
It had like
Wait, what?
the watermelon Laffy Taffy with the seeds inside of it.
What the fuck?
Watermelon seeds?
No, it was like
Yeah,
candy.
that's what I was thinking.
It was like candy in the shape of watermelon seeds.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They don't make it anymore.
You don't make those anymore.
They
Those are
don't.
actually pretty good.
And I've actually looked into like buying them
They're like sweet.
wholesale.
They're like sweet and sour or something. Like
Yeah, but it's like I've been looking for them, and I was like, okay, my only option is wholesale at this point.
that. Yeah.
So I've looked in like wholesale, and they don't even fucking have them. Like
Dude,
they
not even
discontinued them.
wholesale?
Yeah, they discontinued them altogether.
That's bad. Wholesale doesn't even sell
Cancer.
them.
Gives
So
you
it's
cancer
like
in
the
your
only way
ass.
you can get that watermelon candy is just like without the seeds, and I'm like, it's just not the same.
Yeah. I remember those because that's the only ones that I would really get. Like
I would
gummy.
like to sit there and just pick out the seeds and eat them first. And
Oh
then
no!
just eat
I
the
remember I
taffy.
went through a phase with those lollipops that have caramel over them.
Oh, bro, those,
Oh, yeah.
fuck, those were the fucking
They
shit.
fucking slap.
Bro, how we always used to fucking sell like boxes from Chevron.
Yes. Yeah, because that was my go-to. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember for lunch, that's all we fucking did.
Oh,
We didn't go
man.
eat lunch. We just went to go.
That's
see
whenever
bullshit.
they made that rule where you can have a backpack
Yeah.
in there.
No, it was only two people
No,
at a
it was
time.
because fucking Vadoy, bro. Because fucking.
Oh yeah, but don't ruin it for all of
Bro,
us.
he stole like fucking like a whole fucking case of gum and shit.
Yeah, because it was Stride.
Yeah.
It wasn't even the good gum.
I know.
Like, that Stride's alright, but like it was like some other gum that no Orbit.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
Juicy
Orbit.
fruit.
Juicy
I
fruit.
like
I don't
juicy
fuck with
I like
juicy
juicy
But
fruit.
only
but
for
it-
the
I
first
like-
5 minutes
only-
when the
yeah.
taste runs away.
fruit. I like the juicy fruit that's like in the blocks, like the big ass squares, not the strips.
Oh yeah.
Oh okay.
I like those. The ones or like the fucking one with
They
like
come in like
green.
in a cup holder pouch. Kind
Yeah,
of?
I like the one that's green on the outside and then has the red on the inside. That watermelon. one.
Oh yeah, I remember
Oh, yeah,
whenever
those are
gum
fire.
used to do that. Like the foil would be a
Yeah.
different color.
Yeah.
They don't do that no more.
Nah.
Yeah.
Remember the gum that you could fucking take the wrapper off and use it as a
Oh,
tattoo?
the one with the zebras on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they still make
I just
those.
remember the ones with fucking what is it, the caramel popcorn? They come in
Huh?
like little boxes.
Who the fuck
Cracker
are you?
Jack?
Cracker Jack.
Jack.
No, that's an old person's fucking
That took me a minute, and I was like,
Cracker
yeah.
Jacks. I
Dude,
remember
my
I
dad
ate those
fucking
for a while.
loves that. If
I-
I buy a box, I can't even like think about I'll eat it later because it's already gone.
They
There
fucking
is
go
no
in there,
later.
though.
Yeah, like my dad gets home and he's like, "Hey, who bought the Cracker Jacks?" I was like, "Oh, I was gonna eat them later. I ate them," and I'm like, "Okay."
My dad would buy like a whole big ass box and like just eat them.
You know what? I'm not really into caramel corn, but Cracker Jacks.
Caramel
Oh, yeah.
corn?
That's what Cracker Jacks are.
No, they're not.
Popcorn.
Popping corn.
Oh, excuse me.
People that say
Pop-
popping corn.
Excuse me,
Poppin'
Oroville
corn.
Red.
Yeah, I
Popcorn.
actually heard people say that popping corn.
I've never heard anybody say
I heard-
popcorn.
That's got to be
people-
from like the north or something.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they
Hey,
are.
give me that popcorn.
Yeah, they're the popping corn.
Hey, so where's Montana at?
You're asking the wrong fucking people.
We're in Texas.
I know. That's all we need to know.
Because I'm like really confused about this. Because there's a girl at work. Because it's like she's kind of a hick, but she's not a southern hick.
Mhm.
And she says,
Isn't it
also
like
like
more
Tennessee?
like up north and shit?
"Yeah, that's all I know. It's up north." And I was
Iowa.
no,
It's like in the middle.
I don't know where the fuck it's at. And the sad thing is, I live here, like in the United States.
You know what? Yeah. Yeah.
Because I was sitting there and Carrie, she you can tell she's from Mississippi. Like her accent is thick as shit, and it comes out.
Hey y'all.
Yeah. So
Welcome
we're
to-
sitting there, and she was like, "I'm from Montana." I was like, "Isn't that by like Wyoming?"
Ew, no.
She's like, "No," and I was like, "Idaho." No,
Idaho.
A lighter.
I know. Give me a cigarette. And I was just sitting there, and like she's like, "It's kind of by Wisconsin," and I'm like, "Wyoming is next to Wisconsin somewhere," and she's like, "No," and I'm like, "Well, shit."
I don't know. Like the only ones I know exactly where they are is like California, Arizona, Nevada,
Florida.
Florida, Louisiana,
New York.
and that's it.
Well, no, on the West Coast you got Washington, Oregon, and California.
I'm not saying there
Wait,
was
did
no
you say
other-
the West Coast?
West Coast. Yeah.
Oregon's not on the West Coast.
Yes, it is because it's Washington, Oregon, and then California.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah. The only reason
Wait,
why
so
I know
What the
the,
fuck? Some reason I was like, it's the East Coast.
the only reason why I know like where the majority of the states are is because in 7th grade, like I was a smart kid,
Mhm.
and I was in like the gifted
Alright,
and talented
calm
classes
down,
or whatever.
calm down.
You eat gummy bears. Shut the fuck up.
You're not that smart.
So they like they
Taste buds
drilled
are
it into
dumb
us
as
for a
shit.
month straight. Like we had to color in a map. Like we had to sit there and draw a dot for every capital and shit.
Mhm.
And then we would have to sit there and
I would always
recite like
cheat.
I'd never participated.
I would always cheat.
no, like every morning we'd have to sit there and recite like every state, all 50 states.
Poems.
Yeah, and I'm just like, damn. So like, I to this day I still don't even remember most of the capitals. I know Albany is like the capital of New York.
Hey, did you ever get, like when you were in school? Did you ever like? What was your favorite subject though? I think mine was creative writing.
I would say chemistry, but he never got that far.
No, the farthest he got was like science 1.
This is
Biology.
the moon.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably like
I mean, I hated school.
my favorite subject.
Man, you're thinking as hard as that poop question.
I fucking hated it.
Yeah, I hated it, but I think I think creative writing.
Probably just fucking first period.
The only one you show up to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Or late as fuck.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I like creative writing.
Tutorials. That was
Remedial
my favorite
classes.
subject. Yeah. That was my favorite
Okay,
special
free
ed.
period. Oh, I wish we had free period. We had it 1 year, and they just like, no, we're not doing that no more.
Yeah, I remember that. I had Wooster bars for my free period.
I had
That's whenever we had like 10 periods and shit.
yeah.
I hated that.
I don't
Because each
remember.
class was only like 30 minutes.
Not even. It was like 20 minutes long to fit it in like an 8-hour day, and I'm just like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, and you're like, what's the other hours going to?
Yeah, like you couldn't even learn everything in math. They're like, I was gonna give you all homework, but we have enough time to go over the stuff in homework. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, they'll literally be like, we got homework, not gonna explain it all, and we're just like, all right, we gotta figure it out.
I can't relate.
Well, yeah, you never showed up.
I did, but I was in a different building.
You're in a different fucking town. You're in AP in McCamey. That's like 20 something miles away.
Like a 5-minute drive.
Yeah, it ain't that far.
Yeah, well, if you go the right speed.
If you go the right speed, it's like 20.
Now I remember we made it here from Odessa to here when we were leaving your place with Arturo. We're racing, and we got it here in like 10 minutes.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah!
That's
Hell
like,
yeah.
That's like a flex you can
Speed.
pull on these people in this town because you're like, oh yeah, Odessa's
Dude, that's
like,
always a conversation starter.
yeah, you're like Odessa's like 15, 20 minutes away,
Yeah.
and someone just looks at you like,
It's like, it's 40 minutes
yeah,
away.
they're like, it's 40.
Nope.
No, it's not. It's like 15 or 20. Like, well, how fast are you going?
No, that's a slight flex when you hear someone and you join in the conversation. I'm making it 10.
yeah.
I'm making it 15.
They're just like saying that. Yeah, I made it like to Odessa in like
Yeah.
25 minutes, and like, dude, made it in 5 one time. What? Made it in 5. Wasted a whole tank of gas, but I made it.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I
Because
hate
I literally
that.
went half a tank when I was.
Yeah,
racing
like you try to
Arturo.
go as fast as you can. You look, and I was like, I was 4 whenever we left. It's on empty.
I think the fastest I've gone is like one, not in my truck, but somebody else's car.
We went fast as fuck in my Camry.
Dude, we almost flipped that. bitch.
Like, that bitch was like, oh, like that. Oh,
Dude,
fuck.
I guess the air kept going underneath it, and it was just lifting it up.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you just feel it like,
That was the sign to go faster.
we're going like 130,
Yeah.
137.
What's the fastest you've gone in a car? Like you driving.
Probably that one night. Probably like,
I bet you were shitting bricks, huh?
not really. I was,
No.
I was
We're
kinda-
pretty calm as shit. Mostly because we knew if we panic, we'll fuck up and die.
Cause like we were just chilling, like, because it was like the first day I got my car too.
Yeah, that's the first thing you do when you get a car.
Yeah, I took
You
this
top
bitch to
it out.
135.
For real?
Yeah.
And they tell us not to do it because
And
it'll
then-
fuck up the motor.
Yeah,
Fuck
and then
them.
I saw a cop.
Yeah. Fuck that.
No, I was
Fuck
going
all
like
that shit.
135, and I saw DPS, and I was like, fuck. So I
CPS?
slapped the fuck out of the brakes.
CPS.
They
And
heard
I'll-
the story about the machete. Fuck.
Yeah.
Just
No, but yeah, we were calm as fuck. All I hear was just Mark was just like, watch your RPM. I'm like, shut up, bitch.
Dude, it was in red on the last gear.
blow the fucking engine the first day you
It was,
hit
on
it.
it was in the last gear and it was in red. And I was
Fuck
like,
yeah.
no.
What, how many, gears did it have?
Yeah. How many ponies does it have?
Like-
man? Like-
Like, I think like 7 or no 8 or some shit. I
8?
think.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's 8. I was gonna say 4, but that doesn't sound.
Ah, it makes sense, because it's really good on gas.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. It's all right.
It was decent on speed.
It was flying.
Dude, it was.
Like if we hit a bump, like we would have bumped.
Well, yeah, because we
A
hit a
rock,
bump and
it
we're
would've
like,
been-
yo.
That was like, oh fuck.
And that's where like we gotta go back.
No, I remember, like, it was always funny, because whenever me and Arturo would, like, be driving around, we drive crazy as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, and then, like, someone would be in the back seat, and it was, like, either me or Arturo in the passenger seat, just on our phone, nonchalant as fuck, going 100 and, like, a 45, like, taking turns going 120 or whatever. And the person in the back is, like, putting on their seatbelt, freaking out, and I'm just there, like, going 100?
Dude, Lagan's the worst at that.
Oh fuck yeah.
Like, I love you, Lagan, but like, fuck.
He'll go
dude.
100 and something and still takes. I'm like, bro.
He'll be literally.
Liddy.
He'd be litty as fuck. Yeah, like, but he'll be going down like 385, going like 100,
Yeah.
and he'll hit the fucking and go over and almost hit a pole. And he's like, oh my bad.
Yeah.
And he, back into the road, and he's just like, the whole time he's on his phone.
Well, it's not as bad as me whenever we were going to Austin, because this
No,
dude-
that's what I'm saying. Like Lagan's the worst at that.
this dude passed out, And I'm like, I was like, I don't have anyone to talk to. So I
was hungover as shit. Like,
I have the magnetic thing on my phone, so I just put it on the car. And this is the whole reason why I got it, because whenever I was driving from Odessa to Crane, I would get bored, so I just, like, music wouldn't do it. So I'd put on Netflix.
Yeah.
And I'd set my, like, car to cruise, and I would just sit there and watch Netflix. And by the time I'd realize it, I'm already in Crane. Like, I'm already at the church by Sonic. So we're coming back from Austin, and I was like, we got a good 100 and something miles.
100 and something thousand miles away. Like,
I was like, so I got enough time to, like,
we're in
watch
China?
So I'm sitting there cruising on I-10. I had it set to, like, 90, and I put on Netflix. And then Mark wakes up, and I was like, fuck. I turned off too early because they have the McCamey-Ariane turn, and they have another turn for that.
Yeah.
Well, I took the first one. We ended up in Ariane. And I started, like, looking up from the phone, and I was like, the movie's over. And I'm like, wait, this isn't McCamey.
Oh, shit.
So Mark wakes up. I'm like, I missed the turn.
Oh, fuck.
I wake up, and he's literally...
Turn my mic down. My shit's loud as fuck. That's the wrong one.
Yeah, wrong one. There we go.
Mic check. Oh, I can't hear shit? Okay.
All right.
But, like, I remember waking up, and he was just like, we missed our turn. I was like, where are we at? He goes, Ariane. I was like, what the fuck?
I was watching Netflix while you were asleep.
Shit.
Because I think right before that, we ate Whataburger, and I just fucking knocked.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm like the worst distracted driver ever because I will literally sit there and watch Netflix and like just zone off the road. I'm like not even focusing
car
on
like,
driving.
beep, beep.
Yeah, it like it keeps me in the lane for the
Yeah.
most part. So, but it just doesn't keep me in the lane whenever the road curves. So whenever
Yeah.
it beep beep and it just doesn't like pull me back in, I'm like, all right, we're curving.
Caleb's pretty bad at that shit.
Dude,
too.
Caleb will kill you.
I think we've almost died like.
Dude, we're
12
going
times.
90 on icy roads to Dallas.
Oh,
Like,
man.
Fuck.
Have you ever
dude.
fallen asleep driving?
I dozed off.
I want to say
dozed
like I was
off.
driving. I was like that for like maybe like 2 seconds. I woke up.
Yeah. I've done that before.
I've
Okay,
never
so
fallen
I'm the
asleep.
only one that's like legit fell into like a deep sleep.
Probably.
It was this one time I had pulled a 20-hour shift at Whataburger, and I was like fucking tired.
Yeah.
I'm like, 20 hours straight with no sleep, and I'm just like, dude.
Slight flex.
I was like, I was pissed off because I told Everest, I was like, I only got 2 hours of sleep. Like, I can't fucking go 20 hours. He's like, I really need you. I was like, fuck it. Like,
I really
alright.
need you right now.
Yeah, I was like, I'll take the money. It's fine.
Yeah.
So I'm driving home, and all I remember is like the light on 338 and 385.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I remember. And then I wake up, like I come back in, and I'm at the church by Sonic,
What the fuck?
and I'm just like, oh shit, I fell asleep.
Oh, fuck.
And I'm
He
sitting
texted me
there.
right after. He's like, dude, I fell asleep. I was like, did you crash? He's like, nah. I was like, all right.
I'm just sitting there, and I was like, I have the best fucking luck ever to make it like 30-something miles dead asleep while the car is on cruise control.
Oh, fuck.
No, I don't think I ever like fell asleep. Like I maybe like dozed off for like 2 seconds, and then,
Yeah.
I went back to that.
I
And then
don't
you
know.
wake up and then just like dizzy.
Fuck yeah. Fuck.
And it's funny because it's like, normally you're just like, it's not that bad. People fall asleep. But on 385 with like all these 18-wheelers,
Yeah.
At fucking 6 in the morning when they're all going to work,
like people just pull out straight in front
and they
of
have
you
like a
just-
full load of
Yeah.
fucking like oil and shit.
water truck just hits you.
Yeah,
Backhoes and shit.
yeah. Like it's getting crazy in fucking Odessa.
Oh my god, I know.
Like two people died in like on the Loop 338
Yeah.
in 2 days,
Yeah.
all from 18-wheelers.
Fuck yeah.
Oh my god. So
And I was just like, yo, I go on that road like every fucking day.
Yeah.
no, one of the most recent accidents. It was
You?
no, no. Like this lady died. Like it was a bad accident.
Yeah.
Cause
Rest in peace though. Yeah.
yeah, like this girl's friend. It was her mom that died,
Oh.
and she showed me a picture of the accident. Like the whole front end of the car was under the truck.
Damn.
Like I was just sitting there, and I was like, "Who died?" And she's like, "It was my friend's mom." I'm like, "That's a fucked up accident."
Damn.
And it wasn't like on the road. Like it was in the like the shoulder, like in the grass. The car was just like the back seat was the only thing not under the like the truck.
Was it
What
black?
the fuck?
I think the truck was red, and then the car was black.
Yeah, that one I saw
Yeah.
the black car and that one was fucked.
Yeah, like it was fucked, and I was like, God damn.
I have fucking traffic out here. So
Dude, it's
fucking
getting
bad.
crazy,
I
man.
know.
Like
West
I remember.
Texas,
Yeah. Like I remember I was gonna get that job or that I was going to supposedly. That one you told me about.
Oh yeah.
The
Yeah.
one for fracking or something like that.
Yeah.
The
Oh, yeah.
frac sand
Yeah.
plant. well, my dad was like, "Where's it at?" And I was like, "Oh, it's over there by Monahan's." And he was just like, "Don't fucking go there."
Dude, Monahan's and Pecos has like the worst traffic.
Like over there
Fucking
going towards
Pecos.
New
I
Mexico.
fucking hate
Like going
Pecos.
further into New
yeah, like
New
going
Mexico.
towards Hobbs from Pecos.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my god, it's the worst.
He
Fuck
said he goes,
yeah.
"That's where all the people are like
Dead.
passing away."
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. It's fucking bad out there.
He goes, I go there sometimes and I'm like, "Yo," like, he goes, "It's bad." And I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, okay."
Fuck yeah.
Then the roads are like the worst out there too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's
they're like all
big
fucked
pieces
up.
of road just missing.
Fuck yeah.
All the 18-wheelers
I know.
fucking doing burnouts. But
Oh
no,
man.
what's it called?
What's the time?
1:30.
Oh, that's not bad.
It's gonna take a shitload to fucking load.
Should we cut it off here?
Yeah, I think this is a good stopping point.
Yeah,
Stomach point?
Stomach point. Yeah,
I could stomach something. I'm hungry.
I'm hungry too. Y'all want to go to the pharmacy?
Oh, dude.
I haven't been there since now.
Nah, it's alright. I got food from yesterday. I got brisket. Fucking.
How'd you get brisket?
Because they had a party yesterday.
Oh, did they?
Aw.
Is that why you're fucked up?
No.
Uh,
I got fucked up at my house by myself.
Dude,
What?
my dad pissed me off the night that I was out here cooking.
Uh
Because he sat there and he was eating the steak. And you could tell the motherfucker liked it, but he's like, nah, it's not that good.
huh.
I'm fucking dead.
And I was like, dude, it's cooked like the way you want it and it's juicy. And that's still not as good as mine. And I just got heated. I was like, all right, whatever.
K then. K
Fuck you
bye.
too, Dad.
K bye.
Oh, but let's not be like our Mexican families and just like keep it going. We're going to cut it
Oh
off.
yeah. Like, all right, we'll see you later. Bye. And then they're at the
Later,
doorway.
bitch.
Yeah.
They'll be at the doorway, just like, oh.
Oh my God, did you hear? I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh my God." And then you sit down like, get up, we're gonna better leave. And I'm
2
like,
hours
Another
later.
hour later, and you're just like, and it goes through stages. It goes from the couch, and you spend like 2 hours there saying goodbye.
Yeah.
And then you go to the doorway, and then you're sitting there at the porch just chilling
Yep.
and talking more. Another hour.
Yeah.
And then you make it to the car, and the car's running for like a good hour, and the kids are inside sleeping
Yep.
in the car with the doors open.
Yeah.
And then you're just like, all right, bye, I'll see you later. And then when you're driving away, like, hey, like, I'll see you later.
And then call him right after.
Yeah, call them right after.
hey, comadre, ¿cómo estás?
Yeah.
Like we were just there. You know how they're doing.
Yeah. You all caught up for 10 years. But yeah, I think it's a good stopping point.
Yeah.
So
All right then.
we'll see y'all guys later.
We're stopping
Later.
for real.
For real this
Kind
time.
of. Maybe. I don't know. Hold on. Okay.